gather round for the halftime chat. Old friends cracking jokes and talking stats, from life's little games to the greatest plays. Love and the stories from the old glory days. With Philly's heart and Coach Edd's cheer, we break it down every moment, dear. Life is a team and we've got the plan. Sports, love, and laughter, that's who we am.
What is going on, everyone? What is going on? And welcome back to another episode of the Halftime Coach and Adjustment Show with my brother, Philly Halftime, and me, Coach Edd. Excited to be here to join in with everyone. Got a good stuff to talk about today, so I hope everyone is well. But before I really dive into everything, how you doing today, Halftime?
Doing good. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good. I'm really good today. I'm just posting this on Twitter also. Episode of... But yeah, we have some good stuff to talk about. Yeah, so a good question of the day. Y'all know me. I come up with some doozies for you. I even have that with my family, so... we've been going back and forth since about 9 o'clock this morning with the question of the day that I posed to them. But yeah, I like doing that. And sorry guys. Oops. Why isn't it coming up? Here we go. And me. And got the link, and there we go. Posted it on Twitter. Sorry. I'm all tapped in there. All right. So, let's tap into the chat real quick. What's up, Nick? Playboy, how you doing? I know you love that theme song, man. So, yeah, we back at it. So, got a lot to talk about. They're gonna be playing that in the club. I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one now.
Yeah, but I mean, we're two old farts. But I don't know if they're gonna play that in the clubs. There are two. Yeah, one of the versions is for those who using their phone. So it's supposed to be where you can use it on your phone and it comes through better on your phone. And the other one is standard practice on YouTube and all the other platforms. So what's up, GJ DK? Thanks for tapping in, brother.
DK's in the building.
Make sure you guys know the routine. Hit that like button. Sub up if you haven't already done so. Sub up to Halftime, myself, the Hardcore Sports Network, the Aboriginal Sports Network. All that information is in the description. Appreciate you. It's free. Y'all know the saying, if it's free, it's for me. So definitely helps us grow. So we definitely appreciate you all. So that's all caught up there. And what's going on here? All right, so let's get into the subjects today. So the first one we're going to start with is it's hockey, and it deals. Oops, sorry, wrong subject. Yes, recently the women in Olympics won the gold over Canada. And the men are actually playing tomorrow. So,
yep.
It's exciting that the women won. Everyone seems to be excited about it. What was your thoughts on it, Halftime?
I just like the women got more spunk than the friggin' men do. Like they like hitting and they're fast. And I just like it. I like to see the women play. I'm telling you, like you guys who like Olympics, you'll like to watch the women's hockey team is so cool. And I don't watch a lot of Olympics, but you want to ask me which one I'm watching? I'm telling you now, I'm watching women's hockey. I don't even watch the men's hockey, really. I watch the women's hockey, though. It was so awesome to watch the women win it, and it was good.
Yeah, it was. The last second, that one-on-one, I was just like all up in, seeing the replay. Just it was really exciting. And I just really, because this is the time usually that I really get into it when it gets to the Olympics, times like this, the national perspective, one country versus another. But yeah, and then like you said, the women, it just always seems women when they play, they're always a little bit more fundamentally sound,
Yep.
versus the men. Sorry, fellas, that I just see it that way. What's up, Lindy? Thanks for tapping in,
What's up,
brother.
Lindy?
Appreciate you. So and like Nick said, they play physically. So, yeah, that's the thing. So it's good. And of course, because you're coming home with the gold, so that says the United States is the best. What more can you say? So, and Canada, I know, usually has a really, really, really good team. So for the United States to
Right.
win that, that's a good thing. So, and hopefully the men, we could sweep it, so
I mean, rough. Canada is tough.
yeah, I know. I mean, most of the guys who play in the NHL, I think, are from Canada too, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, so
It's like
you
Canada. Yeah, a lot of them from Canada, so it's kind of rough.
So do you think it's going to be a close game, or do you think that, it might get out of hand?
I think it's going to be a close game.
Okay.
Like it's going to be like, it's going to be like a, one score game, like where we're losing by. But I think
What's
Canada is going to win. So
what's
hate to
the
say it,
advantage
but
that
Canada hockey, Canada, the hockey's better.
what
Men's, they're more physical.
okay, so that's the advantage they have over the Americans is
Yes.
the physical. Let's see. Mike says Canada without Crosby will hurt Canada, or hurt
Yes,
the
Crosby
Canadians.
being hurt will hurt Canada. Crosby got there was a nasty hit on Crosby and
Mm-hmm.
but him being out
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
might be an advantage for us, but I mean that was a nasty hit he took.
Who has the better goalie?
Which one decides they want to step up to the plate? You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are they going to have a good day or a bad day? Like, you never know.
Mm-hmm. 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 Well, we'll see what happens. So I'm looking at an article now. It says that Brady Kachuk said for the U.S. to win the ultimate gold, his teammates will have to take down Canada. Oops, sorry. My whatchamacallit. Yeah, they're hated there. I mean, they're the top dogs. They've been the best for a bunch of years. And the United States hasn't defeated Canada in a best-to-best competition since 1996.
Yeah.
Wow,
We're not
I didn't
winning.
know that.
I really don't have the U.S. winning it. I have Canada winning it.
Yeah, it looks like
I
it.
think it's
Yeah.
going to be like 3-2.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
but
I
I
got
have
you.
Canada winning it. Even without Crosby, they're going to win it.
I
Canada
got
is
you.
great for hockey.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. So that's understandable. So, but we'll see tomorrow morning for those of you who want to tap in. And follow along. You can definitely do. Halftime has been talking about the women hockey for a while. He's been loving it, Coach. I know you're a bigger fan. of the W than the NBA. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, women's sports, look, look, I've even coached women's football. And
Mm.
when I coached women's football, the women were much more fundamentally sound. Seriously. They took it seriously and they came out, they took practice
They hit
serious.
harder, man. They hit hard. They come like, you say it's women's sports, but they got that spunk. They got the
Mm-hmm.
physicality to do it. And you're
Mm-hmm.
watching them hitting another girl, it's like she ain't lighting up on her at all. And she's like, yo, I'm
Mm-hmm.
plowing you, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my medication is coming. All right, so I'm just keeping an eye out for that. Have my aide grab it. Okay. All right. Nick says, yeah, the women play with a chip on their shoulder. They have to stop McDonald, and maybe the U.S. has a chance. Okay.
I
Okay.
don't think they're going to be able to stop them. But you're right, Mike.
Well, it's something that we definitely have to keep an eye on. So we'll see if we can um, come home with the sweep and the gold medal. So and you guys now know there's no checking in women's hockey. So no, I didn't know
No,
that.
but they
So
hit each other.
yeah. So I look. I'm not a big hockey enthusiast, so when you talk checking, that's something I'm not really too versed in. But I see hitting. That's all I know. That's all I see. I see hitting out there, and I'm like, ooh, they really are out there hitting,
There's still,
bringing
I
it.
mean, like, the physicality of the girls is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. So here we have it. We'll keep an eye out on it tomorrow. So, but now we can move on to baseball. And there's an article I wanted to talk about. Talked a little bit about halftime. Um, I already know he's excited with baseball being here. So,
Oh, yes. Thank God baseball's back.
yeah, I know, bro. You love it. So, and where
Nice, you
is
got the
it?
game on right now. Who's
No,
losing? 1-0.
I think the last I saw, the Yankees were up 8-2. Is it on TV? Yeah, they're taking on Detroit. I can't even stand the name Detroit right now. I even have to deal with it with my family. But here we go. Buster Olney, he talks about here you go. He breaks down every position. This time he's talking about second baseman. So, and who he has at number one is Ketel Marte of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Um, then he has Nico Horner at number two, Jazz Chisholm, number three from the Yankees,
Okay.
Bryce Terang from the Milwaukee Brewers,
I agree
Brendan
with that one.
Donovan, Seattle Mariners, Gleyber
Okay.
Torres, Detroit, Xavier Edwards, Miami Marlins, Marcus Simeon from the Mets, Bryson Scott from the Phillies, and Ernie Clement from the Toronto Blue Jays. Now that's the
See,
top 10.
now, I know it's only one person's opinion, but
Mm-hmm.
my thing with Dodd is he just looking at his defense, his outfielding, and not looking at his bat?
Well,
But
as
Stott his bat has been horrible. I
well,
mean, I would have to drop him down because of his bat.
there you go. I mean, first of all, the opening statement tells me everything I need to know. If the Phillies had signed Bichette, he would be playing second base and Stott would be at third base.
Right.
Now, he says he will hit for some power and steal some bases. He had 24 last year, but he struggles against lefties with an acute. His struggles his struggles against lefties were acute last year. 225, 287, 575 slash line with one homer in 123 plate appearances. So I'm with you. That's not good right there. That line right there doesn't speak well. So
Yes, I
um,
don't understand how they have Stott at number 9. He shouldn't be top 10. I mean, granted, his defense is great. He's got like a Gold Glove, but your bat has to drop you down somewhere because he can't hit. I mean, he's hitting, Coach. He's batting like 8th in our lineup. And we know why he bats 8th in our lineup? Because he can't hit the damn ball.
Well, let's take a look at some of the honorable mentions. I mean, Jose Altuve, as much as we hate him in Yankees world, he's always been a good second baseman.
No, he's a good second baseman.
And it says Houston is obviously well aware of his defensive issues at second base, which is why they tried him at left field. But Altuve can still do damage offensively. 26 homers and an adjusted OPS of 112. So, like, you know, the issue is going to be his fielding. So, but you have Luis Arraez, Jackson Holiday, Brandon Lowe. I mean, Luke Keyshaw, Ozzy Abides, Chad Midroth. I mean, any of those guys you think should be in the top 10 over Stott?
Yeah. You know, like, I mean, like, you can pick. Like, I would say the top 10 would be the one. I'm saying he should drop down to at least 13, 14. His bat is so bad, Coach. It's like, and if you're looking at best second baseman, his bat's horrible. It's just ridiculous. Like, you know what you're getting from Stott. He's swinging at everything. He will always, and if he hits it into a double play. And that's the issue with Stott.
Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, that's an issue. Nick says halftime is itching to see Rob manage the Phillies all winter. My new crap emoji is Bryce Harper halftime. Ooh,
you know what? The way he's been acting, Mike, about, oh my God, you had to keep this shit in house. You shouldn't say nothing to the media. Harper, you sucked last year. Let's just call it what it is. And he ain't getting through to you in the damn friggin' in the locker room. So guess what? He took it out to the media because you were ass and you didn't want to. You don't think people should talk to you like that. It don't help build my confidence. I mean, you're right, Mike. I get what you're saying. Bryce Harper's feelings gets hurt, and he's like, "Oh well, that don't build my confidence up. That don't help me play ball." You know, job you're able to play ball, Harper. Your paycheck, your $300 million paycheck, can always keep you going. Give me $300 million. I'll do whatever you guys want me to do. Dude, I'll let you punch me in my face for that much.
Exactly.
All day long, all day strong.
Arcul says Stout's average, 257 average, batting average. You have been screaming about get you a hit, and he never does. It's been dreadful the last 2 years. Altuve was playing left field last year. I heard he was moving around. What's up, my brother Blaze? How you doing, man? So I know it's now, but second base, give me Ryan Sandberg and Jose Lind and Johnny Ray from the Pirates old school. Okay, with you. But again, Blaze, that's just an article from that on ESPN that was written by Buster Olney. So that's why we were just talking about it. He gave his top 10 with some honorable mentions. So that's why we're talking about it. So
and you this is what's happening, Coach. You're going to be right, because there's going to be fans out there that read this article and say, "Oh my God, they got him top 9, and he shouldn't be top 9. He just shouldn't be in the top 10."
But that's why these articles are all
13 to 14 top. Like, if you even want to drop him lower, I'm okay, because his bat is a problem.
What's up, NYG? Thanks for tapping in. See, that's why it's good having these discussions, man. So So trade Harper to Pittsburgh and give him a bag of chips.
You ain't getting Harper, damn it.
What you call say give him a hot dog. So we were talking about hot dogs earlier. So what about Buster Hemi and sorry. But again, and when we take a look at, from my perspective in covering New York, you have Jazz Chisholm, based on his production, his WAR ESPN, Paul Hambikaitis says he believes his contract value as a free agent will look like around $80 million over 2 years, 140 over 4. But Chisholm probably needs to balance his home road splits to draw heightened interest from teams other than the Yankees. And these were his numbers. In Yankee Stadium, 277, 364, 528, for 150. What's that, WAR? And the other parts, he was 207, 299, 432 with a 101. So it pays off. So Chasm is a good player. I mean, I definitely like his play.
He's in a good spot. I would agree with his spot that he put him in.
Yeah, 3.
I don't have no problem with all his other spots except stop. And I'm the Philly fan here. I'm just gonna tell you what it is. But I like everybody else. I think everybody else is a good fit where they have them.
Torres was with the Yankees, so accepting a 1-year qualifying offer from Detroit is a strong indication he knows he needs a strong offensive performance to set him. That's always been the issue with Torres, his offense. I have to admit that when he was with the Yankees, that was always the biggest issue. We wanted him to do more. His fielding was never the issue, never. So, but there you go. That's going to be the thing about Gleyber Torres. So, and I think if he can produce offensively, you might see his ranking move up. I really think that because he does have the tools. He really does, man. I remember one season he was, it just seemed like he was always hitting it out of the ballpark, and Yankees fans were ecstatic. But, but there you have it. And of course, Marcus Semien, as much as I can't stand the Mets, he's still a high-end defender and now part of Stern's effort to improve the Mets' run production, even at age 35, but the Rangers made him available for a trade largely because of the decline of his offense the past 2 seasons. So 126 OPS, 103 OPS, and 97. So it is the decline. So I know our crew can talk to that.
Yeah. I don't think his where he has his rankings ain't too bad. I wouldn't have him that high either, but he should. But he's a top 10 player. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I don't think he's a top 10 player.
No, I hear you.
As second baseman's right now.
To be honest with you, if you had told me Altuve was up there, then I would have been fine with that.
Like when you told me when you said this right before we started here that he was top 9, I was like, get the fuck out of here! No way, nobody got him top 9. He can't hit the damn ball.
Yeah, that's where he has.
What I mean, like as soon as you just told me, I'm like, there's no way. What are they watching?
When I see things like this, it's not just where a person is ranked. Just like I was talking with you guys about the Sixers, it's the things that the people that are around him also. So sometimes you might also be moved up because people around you are just that much worse. So, but again, Altuve, I was like, okay, well, Altuve is there, and why he didn't get moved in, because he's a known player and you know what he can do. So but again, I don't know, so we'll see what happens. So but yeah, that's it on baseball. I mean, as far as excitement, yeah, I'm excited too. Chaz Chisholm was 3rd.
Fucker.
Yeah, I'll bring it back up for you, NYG, just so you can see it. And I just had it. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is.
I think he was 8, right?
No, Jazz Chisholm was third.
Jazz Chisholm third. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was behind Ketel Marte of the Diamondbacks and Nico Horner for the Cubs, which is saying that he's number one in the American League as far as his ranking. So,
that's a good spot for him, I think.
Yeah, but
I'm not
again,
putting him at 2. I ain't moving him at 1. I think that's a great spot for him.
His point on the splits is very accurate right there. You know, if he's hitting better at home than he is on the road, so he needs to produce, and and see where it goes, because his argument is that he's at a value of $40 million a year. You know, so and that's what he would get on the open market. I don't think he can get it with the Yankees right now. They have way too many other guys. So, and let me get caught up in. Hold on, let me see the rest of the chat. I'm very excited for the Pirates this year. Okay.
I heard that Big should be excited. The Pirates fans should be excited. They made some good moves. What's up,
Mitch? I know halftime can exaggerate sometimes, Coach, but he's right about stop. No, I take you all are saying it, so I didn't say pause. You know, this is a no pause zone.
Not pause here.
So, but I'm excited about the season 2. Also, yes, the Yankees are running it back with a lot of other guys, but you know, when you take a look at what they did last year, even without Garrett Cole and some of their other pitchers, if those guys come back and be more, you know, at least be, 75 to 80%, the Yankees ended up tied for the overall best record in the American League. So, you know, if you have those other guys who can come in and help you, it really says that they have a good chance of making it. So, we'll see though. Everyone we know that. We know, especially with that left field porch, NYG. You know, I mean, that's to be expected. Yeah. So, you know, but again, with all the guys that the Yankees are bringing back, and you know, just a few little key tweaks. You know, they didn't make any major jumps, like, you know, most Yankee fans wanted.
Good. They didn't have to make a lot of moves though. I mean, if Yankees need pitching,
yes,
they need bullpen help.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly that, and you know that's going to be the key. But what do they do during the season to help that bullpen? Are they going to be forced to make a trade, or can that bullpen step up? So
I think they're going to have to be forced to make a trade, but
be decent again. Going to PNC Bank is such an amazing experience. You wish you all could watch a game there at least once. So, hey, you never know. I know there's one guy who's going around to every stadium or making his way around. So, and I've heard that, you know, I will say this: going to a baseball game is definitely much better than watching it over TV. The first time I went to Yankee Stadium, still remember it. It was a game against the Chicago White Sox, and it was a night game. And I still to this day remember the female who got up on the visiting side dugout and was dancing and just took everything off the top off. And everyone is going crazy. You know, the guys were like, yes. And even some of the women were like,
craziest thing. Like, even in like Philly, going to a game is better than than watching on TV.
Yes.
More exciting. Like, my wife cannot go. My wife doesn't like baseball. There's halftime don't like baseball. But she will go to the game and enjoy herself to the game and like it. Know what's going on. She understands it, and it's like she has more fun going to a game than it is to watch it on TV. She thinks it's boring watching on TV. But more fun there.
It is, and it's more fun. You see the excitement. You see the way you actually see the whole field, so you could see a lot more that's going on, and it really clicks a little bit more sometimes. You even see when a ball is hit on the ground. You even see the outfielders sometimes, how they're moving, coming in possession just to cover and help them out in case they missed. I mean, it's like little things you don't think about, but those are fundamentals.
Yeah,
That's
you
what.
you see them switching, like you see everybody switching and moving.
Mm-hmm.
They might have to move closer to second base or move
Mm-hmm.
closer to first base, or you know, and people are like, well, how do they know this? Well, they got a sports card that tells them exactly
Mm-hmm.
how this player likes to hit. They have
Mm-hmm.
a sports card. Some people don't even know that, coach. They like, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you see the paper in their back pocket? It ain't a
Mm-hmm.
love note from their fucking family member going, "Yay, I love you." It's
Mm-hmm.
showing them where they're supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. So plus it's also when you go to a baseball game, you don't realize it. The interaction with the people that you're sitting around.
oh,
It
with the
it, it
fans, yes,
Yes, it helps you so much more. I get you with a football game, you're really tuned into the game. You're really not, unless a play is made, you high five people around you. But
right.
when you're at a baseball game and you have someone, a senior guy who's been going for years, and he starts talking to you and he's telling you, look, this is what's going to happen. You know, the score, what's going on, the inning, just every little thing is like, ooh, yes, it's yes, and
Yes,
like
but
you said,
like you said, the reaction of the fans
yes.
when they next to you
Mm-hmm.
or around, they are having nice conversations and all.
Yes.
Like I always say, Eagles fans, don't take your kids to the Eagles game. Take it to a Phillies game.
Mm-hmm.
If you take
Mm-hmm.
it to a Phillies game, everybody is lovable. But when they
Exactly.
get to football, it's a different thing.
Yeah, it is. It is. It
But they're
is.
like the same guy that was, rougher watching the Eagles game is all like nice and cuddly bear. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
they're all nice people. They're great.
And then,
But
like
going
he
to a
says
Phillies
it,
game is awesome.
he said baseball is the best sport live to attend in person, and he talks about being cheaper in comparison to the other sports.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
It
Yankee
has right.
State.
It has raisin since, you know.
Yeah, the last time I
I
went,
mean, now standing rooms what $100,
yeah, that's what I'm
$50 or something.
hearing. Yeah,
Just to stand.
it used to be
Is
$5.
standing nowhere. I'm too fat. Too fat. Old. My knees hurt. My back hurts. I'm old. Damn it. I
See,
ain't
Blaze
standing
even said it.
nowhere.
Yep, Blaze said it. He's like when he was younger, he's one of the fans that got the program, kept the score. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
and
remember
then the
back in
thing
the
is,
day, you used to sit there. You get a program. You jot your own score down.
mm-hmm,
How you had it, the hits, and what people did.
how far a player advanced. I even love the strike calls where you have the K for a strikeout swinging,
Yep.
and then the upside down backwards K for a called strike. I was just like, oh, that's so deep. But yeah, and then you take these home and you say those are real momentums when you take them home.
You
So,
used to take them home. I used to save them.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, he did that with his dad too. Yeah, so yeah, you save them, and I was talking to this one old time baseball guy. This was back in what 98, and he was probably in his mid to late 60s, and he had stuff from when he was a kid with his dad, and he was going up to Yankee Stadium and then up to Boston for games, and he pulled out car and loads of them, and he's like, yeah, I went to this game, I did this, I kept it, and I'm just like, oh wow, it's a deep thing. So yeah, baseball fans, through the course of time, they really get into it. So um it's interesting here. I'm just looking at the Yankees. They're up
I'm
10 to
just watching.
2.
I'm just looking at the Phillies right now getting their
Yeah.
ass kicked.
Yankees are up 10 to 2 in the 7th.
Toronto's
And
winning 3-0.
yeah, so I mean, this is only the second one, so I know it's gonna. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to, see. I'm gonna be watching a lot more games this year, to see how the Yankees do and see if I can get back on to. I'm just not gonna follow the analytics. I'll probably be watching with no volume on, because I don't want to hear the analytics. I just want to watch the game and enjoy the purity of it. So An NFL game is $300. They both expenses, yeah, but baseball is cheaper. I went to Yankees versus Oriole, and it was $30. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. See,
Yeah.
that's good. So I remember when the Yankees in '96, when they were going to the World Series, during that playoff run, I was there every game except for the World Series, and I was sitting all of upper decks, down behind the bench, behind the pitcher's mound. I hate behind the catcher. I'm sorry, I hate that spot. I know some people love it. I hate it. I'm just like, nah,
My brother got to go to the Phillies and Toronto game.
Mm.
Not in Toronto when it was here.
Mm-hmm.
And then he lost in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Man, did he hate Mitch Williams. He used to love him, but then when he lost it, he freaking hated him.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Mitch Williams was just he was too wild.
That's why they called him Wild Thing.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't know, Yu-Gi-Oh coach. The batter was scared to get hit with the ball. I'm like, dude, he's throwing 90, 100 miles an hour, but he's going to hit me. He can't keep control of it.
That reminded me of that was Kruk. That one time where he switched sides because who was he going up against? Was it Randy Johnson? I think it was in an All-Star game, and he switched the other side and turned his helmet around because
oh yeah, because of the earpiece.
Yeah,
and he turned the helmet around like this.
Yeah,
and they said he wasn't allowed to change helmets. So he said, "Why? I'll put it behind it like this. I still got it."
Exactly.
I remember that.
Yeah, so I was just like, yeah, Randy Johnson was, but he had great control. Oh, he missed him. Wow. I missed the tag there. Sorry. But yeah. Randy Williams, man, yeah, and then when he pitched, always falling off of the plate, it was just like you always thought he was gonna fall flat on his face. I always thought he was gonna fall on his face.
And the way he ran.
Pitch. No, after he threw the pitch. Yeah, and then coming off the mound, and then it was just like, okay, I'm like, is he gonna fall? Is he gonna fall? So yeah, I love those. I love good baseball, especially live. So, and hopefully this year, hopefully my Yankees will do better. So we'll see. Wow, now it's bases loaded. Bases loaded, 2 out. So
Phillies can't do nothing.
Randy Johnson hitting the bird still. Oh yeah, you're right about that, Blaze. I forgot about that.
What was that one?
Randy Johnson hitting the bird still might be the wildest thing during a sports game.
That bird exploded.
Yes, I forgot
that
about
was on
that.
ESPN for how many years?
Yes.
That's still on ESPN once in a while. You'll see it when baseball starts. They show him throwing in that bird exploding.
I remember this one lady was like, he murdered the bird. I'm like, lady, he didn't murder the bird. The bird should have been on the field in the first place. But hey, it happens. I mean, that's something that, you know what, and look, Randy Johnson does throw pretty hard and fast. So,
oh yeah.
I wish the Yankees would have had the Randy Johnson from Seattle when he was playing with New York, or Arizona. Maybe we would have won more World Series with him, but that's just my personal opinion. So that's just me. So, how many Pepsis have you had so far today?
Huh?
How many Pepsis? Is that a Pepsi or a Coke you were just drinking?
It's a Coke.
How many between the two?
Listen, Coach. Listen. We on number 7.
There you go, bro.
No, we on number 7. I drink soda all day long, all day strong.
I mean, do you? I mean, hey, I'm more into. Oh gosh, it's gonna be a score. Pass ball. That has to be a pass ball. Yeah.
I'll drink any kind of soda there is. I like birch. I can go.
No, I can do birch beer.
I go crazy for birch beer.
Yeah, I can do birch beer, root beer. Those two though, for some reason, I automatically put it in the freezer when I'm about ready to drink one.
No. Yes. You got to put it in the freezer.
Yes.
Yes. A birch beer or a root beer, you got to put it in the freezer.
Yes.
Don't let it explode, but you got to put it in the freezer.
Yes, exactly. Or if you have the mug, put the mug in the freezer, let it frost up nicely. So Arku says normal Coke halftime.
Normal Coke.
Okay.
Normal Coke. I'm not on no Coke. No, not the other Coke. No. We don't need to be on the other Coke.
No.
I'm already fired up. We don't need no more of that. We don't need that.
Exactly. What's up, John Z? Thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you, man. Halftime about 5 sodas when I met him. Had about 5 sodas when you met him. Okay. There you go.
They went out to eat, Nick and Mitch. I met them at a sushi restaurant, which I don't eat the shit. So I drank some soda and bullshit with them.
Exactly. I remember that. No, Arco, yeah, you're right. The slushy, yeah, you get it cold enough and it starts to get
Yes. That's how you have to have it, Arco. You're right. Yeah. Just where it got a little bit of crunch to it.
Daryl Strawberry, Dwight Gooden got all that other kind of Coke. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You're right on that one. Yes.
Yeah, I remember that, man. That team, man, they were. If those two had stayed straight, I really think that team probably would have won more World Series. They just seemed to have it. Keith Hernandez, Gary Carter, all those guys. It was just. I really thought they were headed, and it just went downhill from there. And I mean, I'm glad we had Strawberry and Gooden on the Yankees when we won some World Series. So, but yeah, I think I did back in the '80s. I thought the Mets were headed in the right direction, and it's kind of ironic. We kill a lot of teams for X amount of years not winning another championship after winning one. And the last one for the Mets was in 1986. Think about that. That's how long it's been for them. So,
yeah, I think they're better. To be honest with you, Mets look good too this year.
I know.
I think they're going to win our division.
I don't want to hear it because I don't want to hear it because as much as I can't stand the Mets. They're like Boston to me. They're below Boston. They're like the annoying little brother.
Yes,
that's who they are for me.
Yes.
So
I hear a lot of people. I hear a lot of Yankee fans say they're the annoying little brother. That's how they say it to them.
Yeah,
it's just annoying little freaking kid.
They're the type where mom used to say, "Take your brother or your sister with you." It's like I don't want to bring them. Yeah, that's them. So but we'll see what happens this year. So, and I'm with you. I do think they have a good chance of winning the division, and if things go right, they might be able to push the Dodgers, if not take the Dodgers. So we'll see. Let me see. What's any update? Yankees are out of the inning now, so okay. The Yankees
Phillies.
What's the score with the Phillies?
3-0.
3-0? Wow.
Phillies can't do shit.
Yeah. Pittsburgh is beating up on Baltimore 8-2.
They got Nick Castellanos they showed Nick Castellanos playing. He's playing first base.
For the Padres?
Padres.
Okay. Did he ever play
I think that's where he went. The Padres?
Yeah, he went to the Padres.
Yeah, he's playing first base. He was playing first base. He made a diving catch. And now he can't play right field. So he had like this diving catch.
Okay. Who you got in the early Final Four today? Arizona, Houston, Duke, or Michigan? Haven't really been following, but I'm gonna say Houston is gonna win, and I think Duke will win. Sorry,
You say
Mitch.
Michigan or
Yeah,
Duke?
no, they're two games. It's Arizona is playing Houston, so I think Houston is going to take Arizona, and Duke is playing Michigan, and I think Duke will take Michigan.
That's college basketball, right?
Yeah, college basketball.
Yeah, I got Duke on Michigan.
Yeah,
I don't know about Houston or Arizona though.
Yeah, no, Houston is
Hey man, I
sneaky.
want me a freaking college basketball with
With the
that. You know,
bracket.
there's the was it the pyramid who you got
Yeah, the
and went
bracket
in the
tournament
final?
things. Yeah, the bracket
I
tournament.
actually won that in there. I had
Okay.
Mitch. I'm like, yo, Mitch, who's about this? And he wouldn't tell me. I'm like, fuck you then. I have to do it on my own.
Hey, there you go. So, yeah, I'm not good with those tournament brackets. I mean, I used to do it just for the fun of it.
We do it for work. We do those brackets just
Mm-hmm.
fuck around kind of brackets.
Mm-hmm. I'll be talking about that on Wednesday, Dan. On Heart of the City. So, NYG, I know you happy your boys UNC won. So, he's a Carolina fan. So, Carmelo. Hey, look, it wouldn't surprise me if Carmelo convinces Keon to transfer out after the year. So we'll see. So halftime pick Michigan. That'll make Mitch happy. We both
Duke is better than
think it's
Michigan.
Duke. We both think it's Duke.
Duke
That's
is
gonna
better
win.
than Michigan.
So we'll see today. So it's going to be interesting. So but let's get to the question of the day. So, and I'm looking forward to the chat to hear your responses more than ours. So, but the question of the day: which fictional character do you think you'd get along with in real time? So fictional, it could be any fictional character anywhere. Yeah, bitch. We picked against your Wolverine. So I used to run a bracket everywhere, run around town, collect over 100 brackets, and sit every weekend in March calculating wins, losses, and such. I love old school March Madness. Okay. There you go.
I'm about to go back. I'm about to get that bracket thing again. We do it at work all the time.
Okay. Well, Blaze says me and Spider-Man are boys. Well, why are you guys boys? So, but go ahead, halftime. You tell what fictional character do you think you would get along with in real time?
Like I still been you told me I was still thinking about it. I'm like,
okay. I'll go first. For me, one of my favorite all-time characters is played by Kadeem Hardison, Dwayne Wayne from A Different World. He's smart, and I'm smart.
Good.
Loves sports. He loves basketball. He's like Mitch. He loves basketball, but he loves football, loves baseball. He's passionate about his family and his friends. So, and I would used to say and when he was young, he was goofy and silly, and I would say, you know what? Yeah, we could have some great conversations but yeah, he's one I would like, we would get along great, whether we're talking intellectually, whether we're talking about sports, whether we're talking about family, it just, it would definitely be there for me. But, so, halftime's answer, Cookie Monster, because they both love to eat. But who's yours?
You ready?
Yeah.
And it always will be.
Mm-hmm.
Elvira.
Ooh, okay.
She said I would be around. Elvira would be she'd be my right hand woman right there. You can make me a vampire. I'll play people. I like to eat. I like to eat a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we
know why.
Yeah. She wants to eat, I can eat too. Elvira.
Just.
Yes.
All
I
right,
don't
Vic,
know
you said
anybody never met a
Iron Man.
motorboat, but I surely will go with it.
Yes. Vic, why would you pick Iron Man? So, give us the reason why. I want to play Bill on one of them. On one of them, yeah. This white man can jump higher and take that. Yeah, okay. Wants to bury his face. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, yes, that's
What?
how I want to do it. Like
Wonder
Miss
Woman?
Halftime looked at me, she goes, "Man, exactly." She goes, she always says, "You blush when you see her on TV. You like her that much." I'm like, "But you be gone." She knows it too. She's like, "You ain't right."
Yeah, so I get it, bro. I get it. I understand. Yeah,
How
you know.
you? Elvira was the shit back.
Oh, of course, still is.
See her
Still
now,
is.
she's still hot. You
Yeah,
see her now, she's still hot.
yeah. I saw her on she was on a Me TV show. They were doing an episode and she was on there. I was just like, "Ooh, wow, she still got it going on."
She does too.
She's older, but you know what? She don't look it. So, and it was her. It wasn't someone else, in her place. It was actually her. I would say Rocky Balboa, just a nice guy to everyone. Rocky Balboa was a good one. I like that,
A
because
good one.
the adversity that he always goes through and ends up, on the other side. I still remember, like you said, being nice and the passion he had for Nikki when Nikki passed away, his manager.
You know another
Yeah,
one is MacGyver.
yeah, crafty.
That dude man came up with fucking bubble gum and freaking duct tape and make a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, if I could do that, that'd be awesome.
Okay, Vic, then you just won me with that one. Yeah, I love me some burgers. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh
Burgers,
yeah.
cheeseburgers, burger. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you want to call me the Black Wimpy? Call me the Black Wimpy. Yeah, I will definitely love eating burgers, man. What was it saying? I gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Yes.
So, yes, I'm with you. So,
That was Popeye, right?
yeah, that was Popeye. Mr. Krabs, he loves money. Don't get me wrong, everybody appreciates
Everybody loves money.
money,
I wouldn't be like Mr. Krabs though.
but I don't love money to that extent that you would probably sell your soul to the devil. I'm
No, I
that
think and people think I'm crazy sometimes. I think money is the root of all evil.
it is.
Like
It is.
you can lose you will stop talking to your brother over money.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
will you will get divorced over your wife over money.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think money's the root of all evil. Yes, money makes the world go round, but it's also evil. Like your loved ones will be separated from you, and you'll never talk to them again over money.
Yeah, Mitch, we know why. We're not going to say it though, out of respect. We're not going to say it, but I will say this: if you kept the old barter system in place, you wouldn't. I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't think you would have as much crime as you do nowadays.
Say that
You
again.
really the barter system.
Oh yeah.
Where you would barter trades.
Yes.
If you were a carpenter, you would build something for someone. If they did
Right.
whatever, I think your crime index, and say I'm wrong if you want, but I think it would be down. It would be less. So, but that's me. Oh,
But
here's
yes,
one.
if you had the barter, yes, because everybody would be doing it that way. They would trade, they
Exactly.
would borrow, they would work for it, whatever they had to do, instead of giving them money.
If you're into adventure, Blaze, I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that. Indiana Jones with his adventures, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. I mean, yeah, that the if you were into adventures, yes. So But if you're also a little silly and goofy, shoot, I'll go back old school. Put me on Gilligan's Island with Ginger and Marianne.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You put me on you put me on an island with them two girls, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest. I've knocked the skipper out, the professor out.
Yeah.
Mr. Howell, you have your wife.
You wouldn't have to worry about that. There were like three. I'll be taking on. Listen, I wouldn't even take the old lady out. I'll be like, yo, you can stay here with me. All three of you women. I'll take all three of you on.
Wonder Woman. Ooh, yes. From Linda Carter. Yes. Great. Ooh, yes. I used to love when she was her regular self, and then she would start turning, and just like, ooh, and
did that spin?
Yes,
doing that spin,
and they come into that suit, and you're like, ooh, yeah. I was one of them little teens. Yeah, I admit it. I was just like, yeah.
Yes.
I just want to see her some Wonder Woman, boom, and just turn and
I'm like, look, she broke the handcuffs, damn it.
Yeah. I'm not too much into Ashley Judd. I'm really not. I'll be honest with you, Nick. I'm not. If you want to say, let me see. What's her name from Pretty Woman? What's her name? Why am I forgetting her name?
Oh, the red-headed chick.
Yeah. Why am I forgetting her name?
I always forget her name.
With Richard Gere. Damn.
Yeah, Richard Gere was in it. And she was the prostitute.
Yes, man. When I saw that, yeah, because my girl, at the time, she was like, come on, let's watch this, and I was just like, Pretty Woman. That's a girl.
She was also in
Julia Roberts. Yes, thank you, Blaze. Yeah.
What you call it?
Up yours halftime. Elvira and Dolly Parton in a threesome.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You watched Dolly Parton in the little whorehouse in Texas?
Oh yeah.
Julia Roberts. You give me all bringing.
Yeah. Julia Roberts and them lips. Oh yes.
Oh yes.
But yeah, in that movie, man, like I was saying, at first I didn't want to watch it because of the title. I'm not gonna lie. That's a chick's movie. That's for you.
Right. Everybody, all the guys never watched it because of the title. And then they're like, wait a minute, you gotta watch some guy watch it with his wife.
And then you find out
you gotta watch this.
Then you find out, oh, wait a minute, she's a prostitute. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. And she looked at me. She turned to the side and she looked at me. You getting really excited about that? I'm like,
yes.
Just like the storyline, babe.
I'm intrigued now. Leave me alone.
Yes.
You wanted me to watch this, damn it.
Look, and the way she was driving the car and she knew how to work the stick shift.
Yep.
Yeah, she knew how to work the stick shift,
all
right.
She knew how to work the stick shift.
I played Baba Bongos with Dolly and Ivor. Yeah, I feel you, Blaze, on that one. Yeah, but yeah, Julie Roberts and Pretty Woman. Yeah, that was it, man. So, but yeah, y'all giving us a good conversation. Ones that have conversations with and have conversations with and get along with very well. So, I like these.
Yeah, I brought the women out. I can't.
Oh, of course.
It's always got to be about the women.
Yeah, but I still like Dwayne because he's sports.
No.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm with you. See, now if you want to go there, I'm gonna also throw Love and Basketball, Sanaya Lathan in Love and Basketball, because I was just I was so in love with her when she was playing that role. Oh man, Coach just said around halftime, get nervous, soft side comes out.
I leave my wife over by her. I ain't gonna even joke.
Oh no,
I leave her tomorrow.
Look,
she knows it
always,
too.
If you with somebody, if you a man and you with a woman, there's always, ladies, let's be real. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's always a woman, famous woman, that he probably would seriously consider, if not actually leave you for. you know, and my first wife, God rest her soul, she knew it was Whitney Houston. She knew. She's like, because
Yes.
she said, I can't sing. She's like, I know Whitney came in here and sing to you. I'm packing your bags. I'm saying, here you go, Whitney. Take him. He's yours.
Yo, yo.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, it was, I was following Whitney back when I was in high school, man. Oh my gosh. When she came out with that first album, oh man, I got in trouble behind it with one of my girlfriends. Because she was just like, are you playing that album again? You're playing that album again? And I'm in school playing the album. I'm on my Walkman and I'm listening to playing the tape. Yep. So, but yeah, we all have one. We ain't gonna tell you. We're not gonna. No. I'm being. Yeah, fellas. I know. Damn, coach, you giving up all the secrets? Yeah. But guess what, ladies? Don't lie, because you're doing the same damn thing.
Hell yeah.
So let's keep it real. Let's keep it real.
My wife said that she believed she would leave me over some dudes.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's always one. I know.
You know. And I never told her, hey, and she just like, all right, so Elvira's your girl, because I can see you in your face. It's like, you would leave me in a heartbeat. Okay, as long as you know.
Y'all were dying to watch Lilo and Stitch in June. Okay. There you go. There you go. More power to you. So, hey, but
I don't know about a Lido and I don't know about a Stitch.
Yeah, I'm with you there, but I've heard about it. I know that's out of my forte. I don't know about that. So, but hey. But yeah, great job, great contributions. Like I said, I was going back and forth. I ain't gonna hit y'all with the one that I hit my family with, because we're still in our chat debating it now. So, but it's a
Keep
very
on going. Which one is it?
Oh, y'all don't. You really want me to put it out there for y'all?
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow y'all heads, man. Okay. It's question of the day. Are there any fallacies that hurts the world more than others?
Say that one again.
Are there any fallacies that hurts the world more than others? Yeah, exactly. And this has been going on since 9:00 this morning that we're having this discussion. Yeah. So and for those who don't know that, like fallacies, what's Coach talking about? I mean, there are many different types of fallacies, man. Many different types. And you have some common logical fallacies, whether they're the straw man, slippery slopes, dichotomy, appeal to emotions. And then you have cognitive based, just world fallacies, appeal to ignorance, fallacy. Like we get deeply into this. We really do, and then, you get one philosophical approach versus the other, so because some are saying all fallacies hurt, even if you don't use them, versus someone who says, because we have it in our family, one argument has been, well, if you're using this fallacy, it's hurting. The others aren't hurting because you're not using them, which is right. It's true. But, which are there any that hurt more than others? And that's why I said it's a deep, deep conversational piece that, what? I'm telling you right now, y'all want to answer it? Go right ahead. One last one. I got a sweet tooth, so let me hang out with Willy Wonka, but for a butt at the factory. No snowberries for me though. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I
got another one for you. If you went place going there, then guess what I'm doing with?
Where?
I'm going with Richard Pryor when he was the millionaire, and he had to spend all that money.
He had to spend all that money.
Yo, that dude, any given day, man, you would have spent all that money.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you said that too. Mm-hmm. If you had $1 billion, do you think you would ever be broke?
If I had $1 billion, would I ever be broke? No.
Okay.
You know why, Coach? And people are looking at me, and this is going to be the serious truth. As a man right now, as a working man, I would never be, if I had $5 million, I would never be broke because I know how to live on my means. I know how to live poor. I know how to live. I don't have to spend all my money and all fancy cars and all that. I wouldn't, showboat the money. Even if I have $1 billion, I wouldn't be doing that because I know how to live on my means. I know how to live. I don't have to have that $20 million house. You know what I mean? I don't have to have that mansion. I don't have to have those fancy cars and all that. I would just be retired and not do nothing.
But here's the thing, because I posed that question. I've thought about that question. When you get the Powerball or whatever close to,
everybody
does.
Like
if you win it, what would you do? And it's like, the first thing I say is, okay, well, you got to look at family. So you're gonna give family some of that money, so it's coming off. So it's like, well, how much would you give each person? Like I already said, my parents, they have unlimited. So they just tell me what they want and I'm gonna go get it for them and whatever. You want a house? I'm gonna get you a house. You want to go take a trip around the world? I got you. I'm not giving them money. I'm taking care of them. Like my siblings, I'm like, okay, well, I got, wait a minute, Cedric, Derek, Matthew. Yeah, I got 3 brothers, 1 biological sister, and a stepsister. Then I got my daughters. Then I got my granddaughter. Then it's like, okay, and if I give them X amount, then I got my nieces and nephews. So and I'm talking, so, and this ain't even secondary. This is just immediate. So it's like, damn, first of all, how much do you give them? Then after that, I'm going to look at, like you said, because, I'm going to do investments because I want passive income coming along. Because, look, you know what? Yeah, you may have that money, but, me, I'm not living above my means, but it's
You ready for this one, Coach? I couldn't do it that way. Because of this, I have 5 brothers. I got 1 sister. They all got kids. I got it. Ready for this one? Nieces and nephews. I'm at 38.
See? But that's my point.
38 nieces and nephews. They got 2, they got 3. Like
so it goes into how much you get, how much you get.
How much you gonna blow on?
Are you going to give your brothers and sisters all the month, that 1 month, and say you pay your nieces and nephews? Because I went through this. I'm like, all right, do I just tell them I'm gonna give you XYZ a month? Like if I got $1 billion, if I say I'm gonna give each of you $100 million, all right, y'all do whatever, or $50 million, whatever. Y'all do whatever you want. Take care of your family. I'm not taking care of your family. Don't come back to me and ask me for any more money. And then from there, I'm living my life, taking care.
Well, you can do that. You can do that. You take $5 million and say, here's $50 million. Here's $10 million each. And say, here, call it a day. You take care of your family, your kids, and whatever.
See, and Blaze comes up with a different. Good point, Blaze. What about charity? Thank the Lord. So it's like, okay, yeah, great point. So it's like, yeah. You are going to think about charity, how much you give to charity. You say half. Okay. I'll be honest. Most people will probably say, they're not giving half, but, they'll give a good sense. Manipulation is one of those worst
I would give, what I would get up on charity, good amount, would probably be to the cancer thing because my wife's dealing with cancer. And my dad died of cancer and my aunt has cancer and a couple of my aunts died because of cancer, so I would probably donate real big to that.
And that's why it's like, for me, if I had money like that, after take care of my family, charities, I'm putting money investing because I want to live off of passive income. Let the others grow, so when I pass on, that money still goes on to my family as the quote unquote generational wealth. But let it work for you. But yeah, it's And I've always said it. Look, if you give me $1 million, I think I can make $1 billion in a few years. If you give me $1 billion, do I think I can push it? Yeah. Will
Yeah.
I work hard and work crazy? Yes. But you know what? I'm also looking at my family and others in that regard. So it's, you know, what are you using the money for also? Because, some people just want to be Mr. Scrooge. I ain't trying to be Mr. Scrooge now.
I won't be
Mm,
Mr. Scrooge,
mm.
but I tell you, I ain't gonna be like buying no friggin' island, or I'm not gonna buy no friggin'
I don't
Lamborghini I
know.
can't really drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Lamborghini, the island thing though, bro. Have my own island. I don't know, bro. I might do that. My own island. Because sometimes
No,
people do get on my
like
damn nerves.
I just now
No,
I
I
get
get
myself
you.
in trouble. But
No,
not
no,
on the
no, no.
probably get myself in trouble.
I get what you're saying though. Seriously speaking, it's like, what do you need an island for? And sometimes
You
it's
don't.
like get away from people. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I would just
Sometimes.
to me I would live it around my
Hmm.
means. I'm like I'm not gonna sit there and buy a $15 million house and like these fancy cars. You know what I mean? Don't get me
No.
wrong, I buy a good house, but you know what I mean? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
probably like $2-3 million house. I'm not gonna buy a $15 million home.
My kids and I talked about, we said we would buy land and build our houses on there, not close to each other, but like if you had to walk down to my oldest house, it might be a 5-minute walk, so that's not close. But yeah, buy land like that, because that's the point. It's like that's something that you can always pass down and keep in your family. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm with you. A $15 million mansion for what? For
for
what?
what? But like
Now.
me and Ms. Halftime always talks about it. Like if we had over $1 billion, what would you buy? We would buy and we've always talked about it. We would buy a house for her parents, a house
Mm-hmm.
for you know our relatives, and we're just leaving a quarter stack the whole
Exactly.
you know what I mean,
Exactly.
the whole clique, and that's it. Well, this road leads down freaking just this one family's road. Has everybody on that
Mm-hmm.
in that area is just all that family, and that's what we would
Exactly.
buy, like a cul-de-sac, like just house, 20 houses, whatever it takes.
But see that like you said, that's not living above your means. That's living within your means. But that's
Yeah.
also helping to take care of family, and that's the
Well,
point.
you're
I
taking
mean,
care of family too. You got their houses, you got their pools, you got whatever you know what I mean? And that's what I
oh,
would do. I
I
really
forget
would.
you build pools. Man, I don't care about a pool no more.
Huh?
I probably have a house without a pool. I'm probably one of those fools. I'm like, jacuzzi is
Listen,
fine.
I would not have a pool. I'm a pool guy, and I wouldn't have
Mm-hmm.
a pool.
Oh, okay.
But, but the crazy woman, wherever she's floating right now, she wants a pool that's cost $1 million.
What?
Oh, she wants $1 million swimming pool.
Wait a minute. I didn't know pools cost that much.
Oh yeah, coach. You name it, I can put it on it. You can have a cave you can have a cave on your pool.
No, I've seen stuff like that, but
You can have a sliding board come down. You can have anything your little heart desires. I can have a big ass waterfall, like hot potato chips. I built a swimming pool for him,
mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
And it was 20 stories high of a waterfall. It's a pan waterfall. Waterfall goes into another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. There's 7 freaking waterfalls going into this pool. Because hot potato chips, dude, got so much money, he don't know what to do about it. They put a mountain in the backyard. Because he had a cave too.
Wow.
So you swim into the cave. When you swim into the cave, you got the waterfall going like this, and then you swim into the cave underneath the waterfall.
That's stuff that I never would have thought of. I'm going to be honest.
Oh yeah, you can do some crazy. They got some crazy shit.
What's up, Rafael? Al Capitan Rafael Fucho. What's up, amigo? ¿Cómo estás? Wow, man. You,
Like you
you got me.
like I'm like, she wants to build some crazy shit. I'm like, man, no way.
I never thought,
I get done. I'm
pools
retired.
could
I
go
ain't
to
doing
that
no more of that.
$1 million for a wow.
$1 million.
Wow.
There's one company, Coach. There's no lie. There's one company up North Jersey, right? They don't do. They won't build any pool under $1 million. Now this is landscaping, the pool, the landscaping, and everything. A basic pool, nothing on it, $1 million. They do all the landscaping. They do everything.
I just
and guess what? People buy it.
No, I get it. I never thought pools
I don't
could
get
be
it because
that
it's a basic pool. I don't get it.
No, what I mean is people buying it. Yes, I get that. I'm just saying I never thought pools would cost that kind of money.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And I had that one pool company, and they'll have like a cave and a waterfall, and they put a mountain in the backyard. Guy, get a mountain put in your backyard. A mountain. For what reason do you need a mountain for?
I don't care, bro. I think I think if I had that kind of money, we might be going into business, bro. Because if they're paying that kind of money,
yeah. Oh yeah. No lie.
$1 million, and they only spent $1 million or more.
Wow. Oh yeah, $1 million. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Bro.
Craziness.
Nick says, tell the potato chip guys to stop leaving so much air in the bag and fill it all the way. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah.
It's got to be air because how you going to pay for all that on them freaking houses he has?
Yeah, you're right about that because all that, yeah, that frustrates me. I ain't going to lie to you. You get a big bag and you're like, and then you feel, and you're like, oh, man, they really.
That's why my fat ass is always shaking the bag. Like, how much is in here?
It's only a third fill. It's only a third full, man. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
it's not even halfway filled.
Nah. I'm just like, come on, man. Fill it right. When we grew up as kids, even the quarter chips were at least filled 2/3 of the way up, at least, man. And now are you serious? And you paying XYZ nowadays for a bag? Nah, bro. Nah. You know what? I'll make my own damn chips. And I do that with my granddaughter sometimes. We'll slice the potatoes and we'll fry them up, put a little bit of salt on there, and she loves it. The money y'all making, but man. Speaking of chips, did you reach your hand in the can of Pringles and dump them out to get? Did you dump them out to get? Oh, or dump them out to get to them? Nah, I always reach my hands in. Because if you dump them out and you don't eat them all, then you got to try and put them back all in. I
always reach my damn fat hands in there.
I just reach my hand. Now, even a bag of chips, I reach my hand in. I don't dump them out. Now, if you want to say I dump out some and eat those and leave the rest, okay. But overall, nah, bro. Not me. I'm not dumping them all out. So, not me. That's me. So, but
my kids, I dump them out.
That's different.
But my kids only get so much a little portion, and then they want more, then they'll get with them.
Yeah, exactly. So, but let's get back into the subjects now. Let's get into basketball. Both our teams, the Sixers and the Knicks, coming back from All-Star break and took an L. You want me to start or you want to start?
You start.
With the Knicks. And I understand why everyone is upset. The Knicks took a loss. They've lost all 3 games to the Detroit Pistons by an average score of 28 points. And the game Thursday was the closest one. I think they lost by 15 points. So that tells you how badly they've been beaten. And the Pistons didn't have 2 of their low post players who were starters or key players. So for the Knicks to lose like this, Cade Cunningham went off 40-something points. He dominated. There's a lot of Knicks fans who I am not subscribing to this. I don't say this. I'm only repeating what I was reading and some of the spaces I was on and tweets on Twitter. But they're to the point, trade Jalen Brunson, trade everyone.
Damn.
And, yeah.
Can the Sixers get Brunson then?
But here's the argument. Their Brunson is too short. Teams are attacking him as a point guard. There's this one video where there was a pick. He was coming off of a double screen, got the ball, drove down the lane, and Mitchell Robinson was going to the rim. He was by himself, and Brunson threw the ball up and scored. But they were like, you could have thrown that to Mitch for a lob dunk. So they're like, they're frustrated with that. Me, I still have the same sentiment, and I even said to some, I said, do y'all know the Chicago Bulls, the Los Angeles Lakers, the Houston Rockets? There were several other teams that were swept during the regular season by a team and faced that team in the playoffs and won. They were swept. So to have that mindset of trying to blow it up, and I get it. I get New York. I know New York, we take it to another level. Our expectations are high. I get it. Me, I'm not ready to blow it up. You just brought in 2 new players. You still have to have time for everyone to gel. I get Karl Anthony Towns. No one is happy for the most part with his play. I have issues sometimes with his play, but I'm not ready to destroy this. I mean, they're criticizing Mike Brown and ready to get rid of him. I'm like, really? Really? And there was one particular person, see, that's why you don't get rid of Tibbs. You should have kept Tibbs. We beat Detroit. Okay. It's a regular season game. Don't get me wrong. It's important. It was a big game. Yes. But it is not the championship. Everyone who's going this crazy, you go into the playoffs and you win and you get to the NBA finals, then what? Then what? All your ranting is for what? Now, you want to, they need to improve. They need to get tougher. Yes, they definitely do. Guys need to play better. Yes, they do. I will agree with you there. I'm 1 billion% along. But some of the theorists of blowing it up and trading Brunson and all, really? Really? Nah, I'm not there. Brunson has done too much to help this organization. And then for people to turn their backs on him, y'all not real fans to me. I'm sorry. You're not. So, but there you have it. Go ahead. Your turn with Philly.
I got it. Embiid hurt again. Now it's the other knee. He has shin splints, and I don't think people realize how hard it is to run on shin splints. It's like that's a soccer thing. But he's 7 foot. He's 230 pounds. I mean, like, it's hard for somebody to run on that. Okay, his other knee problems and all. And people are like, well, shin splints ain't that bad. Yes, it is. You ever have one, it hurts. And you running on it? No. You don't do that. At 230, you don't do it. But once again, Embiid's been out again. He's going to miss more games. And I said 11 games, right, Coach? That Sixers are going to win. I don't even think they're going to win that now because Embiid's out. Well, how long is he going to be out for? People keep on saying, oh, he could have played. But I think they're just lying to you. You know what I mean? Because only he's going to tell you that he can deal with it or not. He has to deal with pain. And if you guys don't know what shin splints are, running up and down the court, that's going to... If he did that, that'd be impressive. And you all should be impressed of Embiid if he runs up and down the court with shin splints. That means that guy's dedicated. And that's going to be rough on him. But once again, Sixers and, our bench is hurting. Could we made a move and bring in the trade deadline and got some bench players? I've been screaming about that. I think we should have. But people are like, oh, look what McCain did. He played the friggin' Brooklyn Nets. He got 21 points with the Brooklyn Nets. And they're thinking like he just won the friggin', he had the greatest game of his career. People got to calm down a little bit on that, on McCain, but I think the Sixers are in some trouble. And I don't know what's going to happen, but I think they're going to be in trouble. I don't know. I think we should beat the Pelicans, but when we start going on a losing streak, there's a lot of fans that are going to be fucking like starting to panic. And I was already trying to say panic before you guys thought to panic, but it's not looking good at all for the Sixers because we can't stay healthy. And that's what, and every Sixers fan out there, Blaze, Mitch, all said, if we can stay healthy. And we can't stay healthy. It's always something with Embiid. And we built this team around Embiid. That's how you built the team. You built the team around Embiid. You didn't build the team around Maxey. You built it around Embiid. And I think that's what the Sixers have to do now, is build it around Maxey. But it's going to be a struggle. And everybody's going to complain about it's because the McCain trade. And that's going to be their scapegoat. Well, we lost because McCain. We couldn't do nothing because you got rid of McCain. No, you got lost because Embiid can't stay healthy. And our defense, Paul George, does something stupid, missing 25 games. When he comes back, he's only going to be here for 11. And it hurts. And that's the two guys that everybody thought, why we had to stay healthy. Paul George. No, he's healthy. He just got suspended. And that was stupid. And everybody's just now trying to put all the weight on Maxey and a rookie in Edgecombe. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it does change the dynamic.
It's coming to a, and I hate to say, I don't, like I said, I don't think the Sixers are going to do anything. I think the Sixers, I'm hoping they make the play-in, but I don't think they're going to make it. Because and I don't know how many games Embiid's going to be out for.
Yeah, that's going to be key. That's going to be key.
Yeah,
I mean, I know I said 46.
Better.
I know I said 46. I'm still going to stick around there because, if he does come back, but we'll see, because I still say the other teams around you, I still think you have enough to take care of those teams. So, but maybe your guys are right. We'll still see. Nick says Paul Reed lit up. Yeah, Paul Reed lit up the Knicks. Go ahead.
The injury bug. The injury bug bites the Sixers again.
Well, injury is on everyone, though. Yeah, but yes, it hits you guys the hardest. It does.
Like, come on. Like, Embiid, how many years has he stayed healthy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's every year. Like Blaze says, I feel bad for Embiid, though. Like, he's always hurt. So I give credit to Blaze on that one because he says it. He feels bad for Embiid. He never stay healthy. There's always something. But it's like this team gets snake bitten by like Paul George being suspended. But it ain't just one thing. It's shit goes downhill, I always say. And you're gonna keep on seeing more shit and more shit and more shit, and you're gonna be like, oh, what the fuck? Why does this happen now? At the end of the year.
Yeah, Blaze. It does make me shake my head too. Fans, yes, we invest our emotions, but sometimes we have to take a step back. You've said it before, Blaze. Sometimes we got to take the emotion out of things, which is true. Let's see. Nick says halftime can't stand Jabari Walker or Tretton Trendon Walford. Okay.
Wolford was all right, but he's okay. He's not going to be the piece they put you over the hump for your bench.
Okay. And just for an update, the Yankees are up 20-3 over Detroit. I think they
just lost 3-0.
Yeah.
They got shut out.
So, how now you think they're going to basically play for the play-in? That's the best they can do. You don't think they're going to get into the top 6?
No.
And that's really because you don't know how long Embiid is going to be out for.
If we had Embiid, fine, and this didn't come down to it, I think we've been way better. Then I would have said I got to change my mind. But the Embiid being hurt again and can't stay healthy, and like all Sixer fans said it all year long, if we can stay healthy. And really what they're saying is if Embiid can stay healthy for one damn year, we would be good to go. We'd be golden. Paul George. Stupid shit. Getting suspended. And I get it. Medical reasons. But there's a process he has to go through. With, that he has to tell the NBA, hey, I'm on this medicine. And they can say, hey, yes, you're allowed to be on that medicine, or no, you're not allowed to be on that medicine. But there's a process he has to go through, and he does not do it. You're making millions of dollars. Do not tell me you ain't got the time to figure out if you're allowed to take that medicine or not. You know what I mean? So that's just idiotic to me that he did something stupid like that. Because now you cost yourself money. You're hurting your pocket. But fuck the fans, you're hurting your pocket. That's stupid on your own. But once again, like I always say, it always bites us in the end. Can Embiid come back and start playing? Shin splints, it takes a while for shin splints even to, heal properly. And Coach, how hard it, Coach, how much that hurts. Running, just running. You could be running on freaking grass. I don't care where you're running. I mean, you're running on that hardwood floor, and then Embiid falls the way he does. You have to look at this. It's not good for the Sixers. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I want them to prove me wrong. I say it all the time. Prove me that I'm wrong. But fans are going to get upset because they think the Sixers are somewhere, and it's not going to, they're not going to be able to do it. The team was built around Embiid. And Embiid ain't going to be there.
Well, why haven't they realized that and started a transitional phase in working this way around? Now, I'm not saying getting rid of Embiid. That's not what I'm saying. If you're saying that you have to get rid of Embiid to build around Maxey, that's a different story. But
no, you're right. They should build around Maxey, but have Embiid a part of it.
Yeah.
So they don't lose. You know what I mean? They built this team around Embiid instead of Maxey. And you had to build this team around Maxey and not Embiid. Because then you could kill forward if Embiid's not there.
Exactly. So, you gotta have other key pieces that can help along.
Right.
Help along
you got
the
other
way.
key pieces to handle it. But once again, like if you keep on doing the same shit over and over and over again, people say it's like sad. You're going nuts. You're going to go nuts. And that's what the Sixers are doing. They keep on repeating themselves over and over and over again. And people will blame every coach there is. But is if you are the GM and you're building around the one player that can't stay healthy on the court or on the field or anywhere in baseball, whatever you want to call it, that's the GM's fault. You got to say, at one given time, you got to say, hey, let's build around this guy, but keep him in the loop. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's to me, it's rough. Because Embiid, as soon as Embiid ain't there, shit's going to go downhill. I could be wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong.
No, I got what you're saying, where you're coming from. So, so let me see something. I just want to see how much longer do you have on his contract, Embiid?
Huh?
How many more years do you have on Embiid's
He
contract?
just signed a new contract. I think it was 4 years, right?
That's what I'm looking for.
And 3 years, but he already had another year on his other contract, so it's like 4 years.
Okay, Embiid. Yeah, he signed all the way to 29-30. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You literally have him for 5 years.
Yeah. I thought it was 4, but
No, I'm sorry, 28, 29. He's a free agent. He's a free agent on 29-30. He's a UDFA.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I see it. Let me see.
That's
Paul
a lot of
George,
years, dude.
Yeah, Paul George, you have to 27, 28. Maxey is signed until 20.
Maxey just signed a contract. Paul George just signed that contract, and Embiid just signed that major contract.
Okay.
You notice how I didn't say, "Hey, let's get rid of Maxey"? I'm just saying,
getting rid of your bitch.
I'm not saying get rid of Embiid. I'm saying you just can't build around one player.
No, I agree with you.
You can't make it about one. If you're making about one guy, and he can't stay healthy, that hurts the team.
Yeah, and let me see something per year average. Let me see this year. Embiid is 55 plus. Paul George is 51 plus. So let's just say
51. That dude just lost what, 25 million because of him being suspended.
Yes, but it towards your salary cap though. He may have lost the money, but the I don't think the Sixers get that money back, do they? Let me see. I think they. Oh yeah, you do. You get the money, but still, let me see. Overall, that's 52, 55. So that's 107. So let's just say you're getting about one. You're tied up to them at around 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay.
But you understand what I was getting at.
No, I know.
I don't want people. I don't want people to think I'm hating on Embiid.
No,
I'm kind of hating on the GM. Because if you want to put I'm hating on anybody, I'm hating on the GM.
But what you're saying
not
is
building
smart.
This team, and you can blame the coach too, I guess, but because they built around one guy instead of they built around the wrong guy.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, he's hurt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He always is hurt. So, what makes you think this is the year that he's not going to get hurt?
No, you're right. If he's consistently hurt, then it's logical. So, and like you're saying, why are you signing him to an extension when he hasn't proven, or even an extension at that high of value? Where
here you go, coach. They gave him an extension after he played the Olympics. Got hurt in the Olympics. The Sixers knew he got hurt. They got fined for not telling the NBA he got hurt, right? Because they were trying to hide it. And they gave him the extension even though they were seriously hurt. Like, who does that?
That's my point. That's my point. Yeah, you don't give him the extension, and if he says he's going to walk, then you take that chance because that also frees you up where you have more money to use to bring someone else in or more players to help you out. So,
Or you got to trade him. If he says, "Hey, I don't want to sign," you got to trade him because you still had him for one more year and got something for him. Like I always say, it ain't the name on the back. I'm worried about my team. I will trade anybody at any given time if it's okay with, and it makes sense with the salary cap and all. I don't care about the player. I care about my team. And if you're going to hurt the salary cap, then I say, okay, you can't do it because, it's a salary cap issue. Or you can do it, you know what I mean? And that's what they should have done with Embiid, maybe. I don't know.
No, I'm with you.
But the injury bug is always hitting that dude.
If the NBA only played players per games played, and a lot of these injuries would magically disappear. No, I'm with you. So,
yeah. If there was an injury thing, but then once again, you got injured on the job. That's basically what they're doing, getting injured on the job. So you got to pay them. You got injured. If you're at work and you got injured, you're waiting your goddamn boss to pay you.
Yeah, that's a big girl. That is a big girl. All right, so now we're going to move on to football news. And we're going to start where there is talk of the Chicago Bears moving to Indiana. And what type of impact would a move like this have on the NFL, the legacy of the city of Chicago, and do we think it would be a good move? And I'll start. And, because when I heard about it, I had to do a double take. I thought it was a joke. And I'm finding out it's not a joke. It is something they are considering. There's something about Indiana is paying tax dollars to build the stadium.
Right.
Where it's like, okay, you're taking away from Indiana. Indiana already has the Colts. So why are you building another stadium, putting another NFL team in the state of Indiana? Because now you're taking away from the Colts.
Well, and this is my theory. It's because, like, New Jersey has two teams from New York, but the state makes so much money on that, and the state's like, oh my God, we'll just put another football team here, and I think that's where that's coming from.
Oh boy, what the heck? I have it on Do Not Disturb. Why is that coming up? Sorry about that, guys.
But then, like, I don't see it happening because then it means you got to have another team back in Chicago.
That's going to be the debate because are you going to run into the
Chicago Bears? Everybody from you can't get rid of the Chicago Bears. Now, can you bring in give them a new stadium? Yeah. You want to put more teams around? That's fine, I guess, but you can't get rid of
I'm with you, bro.
A Chicago Bears, or you might be able to get rid of the Carolina Panthers, but you're not getting rid of Chicago Bears. You can't move them.
There's just certain teams that see, and that's the thing, Chicago is
remember when they had the Houston Oilers? They moved them, right? And then Houston's like, I don't have a team no more. So what they do? Go get the Houston. They got the Houston Texans, and then that's what they're going to find out. Like,
but
it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt here.
Where is it? I just closed it. Reed Dion said Gary and Hammond is basically a suburb of Chicago. If you've ever been to Hammond or Gary, you get what we're saying. It's more Chicago than Indiana. I used to live in northern Indiana. It's crazy if the Bears leave, but it's already 20 minutes away from Soldier Field, and they still will be the Chicago Bears. It's weird, but it's a business. Halftime made a perfect analogy with. No, I'm a Giants fan. Okay, and the Giants play here in North Jersey. It's been here since 1976 when they first built Giants Stadium, because the Giants used to play at Yankee Stadium, but there was money that was invested by the state to bring them over here. So I get what he's saying, and now the proximity that I didn't know. So I mean, if it's 20 minutes away, I get it now, because you already have that. Plus there's New York, San Francisco. Yeah, you're right. San Francisco is actually, they don't play in San Francisco. That's right. They play close by. So, but so there still be the Chicago Bears. I get it. I get it. I get it. Dallas Cowboys are on New England, Foxborough, Buffalo Bill, Orchard Park, Vegas. I mean, I get what you guys are saying. It's just, you know. I guess it's now that I'm looking at it, it's more of a ploy to force Chicago to come up with the money to put a stadium
Right.
in Chicago, because it just feels weird. I guess that's really what it boils down to. But based on
Even
what
the Eagles did the same thing, saying that they were gonna move. And Jeff Lloyd got here and said, "Hey, build us a new stadium in the city, or we're going to, move on. I'll move this. I'll move my team."
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's all it is. They're just trying to get another stadium built.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So I mean, based on that, then it's not going to hurt. The only legacy it hurts is it's not in Chicago, I guess, because Chicago has played in two cities in its whole existence. What, the Chicago Cubs Stadium, as well as their current stadium. So I get it. I get it.
Yeah, it's all about the
Arizona's up
money, Coach.
at
It's all about a
5.
money thing.
You don't understand.
And
You can't.
I'm shocked that all states don't have two football teams. And the reason why is the money. That city had that like New Jersey has too. So look at all the money that New Jersey's hand over fist getting over two football teams.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, they really hit. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this basketball game. But yeah, the two cities, I mean two teams in each state. So are you talking about the football state, where they're currently located, or are you talking about like in Nebraska and Iowa, also North Dakota, South
Oh no,
Dakota?
just like where they're at now. Like,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
All right.
Like,
So but
Chicago get two football teams. Like you got Pennsylvania has two football teams. You got New Jersey has two football teams, even though they call it New York.
No, I got
But
you.
like that's what I mean.
Because I'm sitting here thinking about it. North Carolina, do you think you would get two down here? Don't forget, New England technically covers Vermont, Maine, all those teams at Rhode Island. So I get it. I get it. It would be good. I mean, Florida has 3 teams already.
Right.
California they have 3. They have the Rams, the Chargers,
Yep.
49ers. Washington has the Seahawks. Arizona just has the Cardinals. I mean, yeah, I mean, I get it.
It's all about the money, coach. Yo, follow the money. That's all it is. It's all about the money.
No, I
And
get it.
they do use it as an scapegoat. They're like, hey, build me what I want. So I, have the state build the stadium and it's cheaper on me. All I gotta do is make a threat. I'm moving it.
Chicago having two baseball teams is busy in the summer, one in north, one in the south side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sacramento Kings used to be Omaha, Nebraska. Oh yeah, they were they were the Kings in Kansas, yeah.
Yes.
So every state should have one team. Bye.
Bye Eagles. Well, that ain't happening, Blaze, because it would be friggin' bye Steelers.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Halftime. Nah, this it would be the Steelers would stay because they're more iconic than the Eagles. No,
Listen,
the Eagles will go to Delaware.
And there it is, Eagles. No, Eagles. Damn it.
No, Eagles go to Delaware. Eagles go to Delaware.
No.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
hell no.
I'll send the Jets to New York. No, that's the problem. Technically, New York has Buffalo, which is one.
Yep.
So where would you send the Jets?
Bye. They go away. The Giants go away.
No Giants staying right where they are. Guys, City of Chicago owes $50 million on renovations from 0102 and now wants the Bears to pay the bill. Delaware Jets.
Delaware Jets.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. So
that would be hilarious if they went to Delaware Jets.
Yeah, but like you said, follow the money. It's all about the taxes to who's paying for the stadium. Because if you go to Delaware now, Delaware doesn't have state taxes, so
nope.
It complicates things. So now the Giants are staying right where they're at. There's no New Jersey Eagles. No. No, the Eagles can go to Atlantic City 76ers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Could you imagine moving teams where they currently are to different locations?
Yeah.
I mean, we have Tom and I dealt with it. First the Baltimore Colts, because the Colts were actually Baltimore before they moved to Indianapolis, and then the Cleveland Browns.
So where you going? If you go the Jets to Delaware, where are you putting? Hey,
where are we putting who?
I'm trying to figure it out. Like, yeah, you can't do that. Even saying to bring in Delaware Jets, it sounds weird.
Yeah, I mean, all of it is it's crazy. So, technically, Connecticut is part of the area because the southern part of Connecticut is actually Giants territory. So, it's part of the tri-state area. So, NBA blocked Sacramento Kings from moving to Seattle in 2010. Yeah, no, I know, and they're going to get Seattle's still going to get their own state team anyway when they expand. So, that's interesting though. I mean, with pro sports, but everything, like you said, is all about the money.
Oh, it is. Follow the money, and you'll know. And people will go and look at the. Hey, what's New Jersey doing? How's that money coming in when they have the Giants and the Jets? What's that income like? And as a state, and they're like, oh God, we should do this.
Love me some Antonio Bates, man. But yeah, but that's the whole thing. Everything is about the economics. You're not moving really the Jets and the Giants from this area because the tie into New York City. So it's so close, and it's literally now you go to Connecticut from New York City, That's a ride, depending on where you go in Connecticut. So if you go like Hartford or places like that further north, but East Rutherford, if there's no traffic, it's literally 20 minutes from New York City. Literally. The traffic's the issue, and I think that will run into the same thing with Chicago. Even though it's 20 minutes away, what's the traffic like? Because if you go from Giant Stadium when it's busy to New, you're talking about an hour and 10 minutes just to get into the city. That's how long it takes to get there. So because of the traffic, and it can be costly. So and the tunnels alone and the bridges, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's $20 one way just to go over the bridge or into the tunnel. That's a lot of money.
Yep.
So does Philly have the pro soccer? Do they have a pro soccer team?
Philly does.
Philly does?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see, New York City has, I mean, Tri-State has two. You have New York FC, and then the what are they? The Red Dogs? No, yeah, they play in New Jersey though. They play in Harrison.
Yeah.
So, damn, that is a big body girl. Sorry. Arlington
Great.
Heights suburbs, that would keep theirs in see, there you go, Reed. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to try and figure out. And that's
You just can't rip a team from the state. Like, even though it's 20 minutes away, it's going to be, there's a lot to.
it's not good, but there has been precedence. You can't say you can't,
Well,
because like
you
I
can.
said, yeah,
You can. They did it in Cleveland. They did it in
they did it
with the
here in New
Colts.
York. They did it for the Colts. Exactly. Don't forget the Rams. The Rams left St. Louis and went to LA.
And they did it with the Raiders
They did it
twice.
to the Raiders, yeah, back and
Twice, right?
forth. No, 3 times, because remember, went Oakland to Los Angeles, back to Oakland, now to Vegas.
Oh.
So it's oh yeah, I know she's a big girl too. I'm looking at Penn State. Penn State has, I guess she's about the same build too as Crook. So, man, y'all don't know how corrupt Chicago police are. They will do. And hey, look, everything is corrupt. You want to be honest with you when it comes to this politics.
Everywhere is corrupt.
We're going to get into the Eagles in a little bit. Eagles re-signed JP, Reed, Dean. So we were about ready to talk about that in a little bit. So give us a second. But before we do, personally speaking, no, I don't think it would be a good move. I just, now trying to keep them in the Chicago, the state of Illinois is, I guess that's what it is. So it's just something different. But yeah, you get used to it if it does happen. But there we have it. So, but yeah, we're gonna move on to, since we're getting into the Eagles. Are there concerns that with the Eagle? Are there concerns that with the recent changes, the Eagles may not achieve the expectations that everyone is looking for, even missing the playoffs? Now, go ahead, Halftime. Talk about this.
I do. I have a lot of concerns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know with the new offensive coordinator that don't know how to call a play. He never called plays. This would be the third time that the Eagles get a guy that never called a damn play. Like, why do we try to reinvent the wheel? Get somebody to call a play. You could have went younger and got a college, coach in here that called plays. why are you don't have you're getting a guy that never called a damn play and you're calling him the next Andy Reid? Like, no way. No. Pump your brakes. And then you got people out there that want to friggin' now you hope Lane Johnson's back. Lane and Dickerson, they're saying they're back. But when when the line coach leaves, you know what I mean? We're like, it's crumbling down. And everybody's like, oh, we'll be good. You're going to the wishing well, and I think it's going to be terrible for the Eagles. I am just saying because of, and, I got to wait and see. I don't know if this guy's going to be able to call good plays or not. Here you go. Jalen Hurts, coach, has not had an offensive coordinator that stayed for 2 years. Every year, it's like 7 years now, and Jalen Hurts hasn't had one that stayed for 2 years. How do you find a rhythm with that? And is it on Jalen Hurts? Is that why you can't keep people around? What is it that we can't keep an offensive coordinator? You know what I mean? It's really bad. And then you go into the wishing well of, hey, this guy never called a play in his life. That's like getting me out there to call fucking plays. Never called plays, and you're like, hey, shoot, go for it. It's the roll of the goddamn dice. It pisses me off. Why can't we just actually know what we're doing? And not go, hey, now I could be wrong. I'm hoping I am. But once again, not having a guy that never caught a play, you know what I mean? You're taking a big chance on him, which you just failed at. So Nick Sirianni better be on the hot seat over this. Because everybody knows it's going to be his playbook. But he can't call plays. He failed at it himself. What gives him the right to pick another guy that he picked this one? He said, oh, he's my buddy, he's my friend. And he failed terrible. The only reason why the Eagles did good last year is because of our defense. Why we made it to the playoffs. And we were one and done, which pissed me off because you was just in the Super Bowl the year before. Now you're putting this shit show up. And I don't know I can't tell you what the Eagles are going to be like. But, there's so much shit the Eagles have to get back. Like, what's our defense going to look like? Are we signing Jordan Davis? Are we signing Jalen Carter? What's going to happen with this? Who are we getting back? Are we getting Reed Blankenship back? Are we getting what's this team going to look like? People are like, oh, trade AJ Brown. Take another salary cap hit. The salary cap for the Eagles right now? You know how much they got on the salary cap? $18 million. Ready for this? If you take a cap hit and get rid of AJ Brown, that's $16 million. And that's dead money. You know what that means, Coach. Dead money means I can't go and transfer that to a different team. That's on this year on you. You know what I mean? And people are like, just trade him anyway. If the Eagles trade him and he has that big of a dead cap of $27 million, it's 27, but they got to split it between 2 years. So it's 16 this year and then the rest next year. Are you willing to take the punch in the face? I'd rather keep him for one more year than you won't have that big of a problem. Just one more year you got to keep him for if y'all want to get rid of him so bad. But I wouldn't want to get rid of him at all. And people are just like, oh, well, he don't get it good with Nick Sirianni. Maybe Nick Sirianni's the problem because he has problems with the fans. it's just a shit show is about to come down, and I'm hoping I'm wrong. But I don't even think this right now. I think the Eagles only win 9 games, and I'm worried about that. I think they win 9 games. It'll be 9-8, and it's going to be rough. And I think that we're going to be slipping away, and then fans are going to realize what happened, and they're going to be calling for Nick Sirianni's head during the year. But that's what I see right now. Thank you for letting me on my rant.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I think the one thing that helps you guys right now is the division. Now, you don't know what's going to happen with the Giants. We are, as Giants fans, we're hoping to see a better product, of course, with the new coach and everything. Dallas, you're going into your second year with the head coach. Their offense was good. Are they going to improve on the defensive side? In Washington, a lot of that was because of Daniels being hurt. Now, if
they had a lot of injuries.
Yes. If the division is the same as last year, then I do see y'all pretty much the lead in this division. Now, if the Giants are, I'm going to be honest, the Giants are the X factor in everything. If the Giants can play hardball's brand of football and assimilate to it and can go out there and be competitive, yes, it's going to, at least in the division, because then that means Giants expectations might be a lot higher. So, and then, of course, the games that we play, everything goes into it. Can the Giants step up? And it makes it much more difficult. Can we surpass Dallas to compete for number 2, if not number 1? And then, like you said, with all the concerns with the Eagles in itself. So, and then Dallas, let's be real. If Dallas's defense really steps up and they continue to get the same play that they did offensively, they could end up being the number 1 team in the division.
They can also drop down drastically.
Mm-hmm.
This year could really be Washington, Giants, Dallas, Eagles, or Eagles and Dallas drastically. Like, even though it's always been Eagles and Dallas for a while, it could change. This year could change quick.
Sub J. It's interesting, and but that's also the beauty of football.
Yes,
because things can change quickly in a heartbeat. This free agency is going to be big. So, because it's Giants fans. There's a lot of Giants fans that are saying, "Oh, we hope we can get Linderbaum, because if Linderbaum comes in and we can get at least one more guard, that solidifies the inside with Jackson Dart that can set up the running game. You get Malik Neighbors coming back. If you can get a number 2 receiver, offensively,
and then you get your running back.
Yep, right. You get Scat back. It changes the whole layout of things in terms of the offense, and then you see what happens with the defense. So it's really gonna be interesting with this defense, because you see what we have up front, but then what do you have the linebacker on the back end? So free agency is going to open up everything. Then that goes into the draft, and that goes for every team. Just like you have concerns about your holes, can you fill it up, not just only in free agency, but in the draft?
Yeah.
So Cowboys are a front running team. Their fight changes when they start. No, we know that, and that's what we hope stays the same with them.
Yeah.
But you have to also be realistic and look at what they did offensively. Their biggest issue was the defense. Think about it. You let Russell Wilson throw for how many yards against you? That speaks volumes to everything. He
had like what, 300 and some yards against us?
450 yards.
Yeah.
Against the Cowboys.
He just abused us.
No, I'm talking about Russell Wilson against the Cowboys. Russell didn't play against y'all. That was Jackson Dart.
Oh, that was Dart?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because he had to go in for concussion protocol, and fans were getting mad.
So But again, that's the whole layout there. So one thing, let me close this banner first. Shout out to Mitch. He sent me because he had the conversation with you guys earlier today, and I'm gonna dissect it a little bit more. Where is it? Where is it? Where is the daggone article? Wait a minute. Let me close this. Okay. Bleacher Report. All right. Come on. Share screen. Why isn't this coming up? I don't know what the heck is going on. All right. I know what I'm going to do. Close this out. Let me add it here. This is a top 99 quarterbacks of all time, just so you guys know. And there's some interesting ones that I looked at, and I already know which one I wanted to start with. So you guys should be able to see this now. Yeah, you guys have it there. All right, so NFL all-time quarterbacks. So top 99. So, and here we go. Starting at 99 is Ryan Tannehill, Danny White in 98, Mark Rippon at 97. I know some of you guys might not know who some of the older quarterbacks are. Craig Morton at 96. So far, I've known every last one of them. Jeff Hostetler, a Giant on here at 95.
He was pretty good.
Yeah, he was good with the Giants. If you look at, he's a 2-time Super Bowl champion, 1-time Pro Bowler. His career stats is at 61%, 16,000 yards, 94 touchdowns, 71 interceptions. His record was a 61%. His completion percentage was at 58%. But he did rush for 1,391 yards and 17 touchdowns. So,
but then, he played quarterback. Again, that was back in the day.
Mm-hmm. And he played for the Giants, the Raiders, and Washington. So, you have Kerry Collins, who's another former Giant, on here, and he comes in at 94. And there was a time that Kerry Collins was a top quarterback, especially when he was with the Giants, because he led the Giants to the.
He was with the Raiders too, right?
Yeah, he was with Carolina, Indianapolis Colts, New Orleans Saints, the Giants, the Raiders, and Tennessee. So he's been around. You have one of the newbies, Justin Herbert at 93. I'm sorry when I say A-Bear. Halftime knows why I say that. So, Burt Jones, I know about him, old school.
Yep.
Trent Green. If it wasn't for Trent Green, we wouldn't have had another quarterback who ended up winning the Super Bowl. Ooh, that's a foul.
He's all right.
Jim Everett. Oh gosh, couldn't stand him. Don Meredith. Yeah,
he was good.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
Yeah.
So, this intrigued me because I'm like, Andy Dalton.
That's what that threw me off too.
But here, 3 times he's a Pro Bowler. Now his overall record is under 500. No, that should be at 500. 84, 83, and 2. That's over 500. But he threw for 39,000, almost 40,000 yards. I did not realize that. 254 touchdowns.
I wouldn't put him in the top 100.
If you wanted
at all, would you? Would you have him there?
I put him in the 90s and probably at the low end of the 90s, based on the other players that are there.
Right.
because right now, I
I mean,
would look
Don
at
Mattingly didn't have the games that Andrew Dalton had to play. Because didn't Don Mattingly only have there was only like 13 games a year,
Don
14 or something?
Mattingly from the Yankees.
Huh?
You said Don Mattingly from the Yankees?
Madden.
Oh,
Right
John.
below.
Hmm?
Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, Jim Everett.
Like these guys should be ahead of him.
Oh,
Like right
Don
there.
Meredith.
Don Meredith.
Don,
Yeah, he should be
yeah.
ahead of
No,
he should
that's
be ahead of
fine. That's why I
Andy Dalton.
said. That's why I said Dalton. I would
I
put
think
him.
I only think what you go only had like 13 games. He was dealing with 16 a year.
Oh, I got what you're saying. The games played. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
many games were played. See, this is why I don't like when you go for this, because now you got this young guy in here that he's over there playing more games than some of these old timers did.
Yeah, but that's why I'm looking at this, his win percent, how many wins he had. I get that. I'm looking at touchdowns a win. He had 29 winning drives. That's something that I do have to give him credit for. Four fourth quarter comebacks, or no, 25 fourth quarter comebacks. I'm sorry. So these are things that I do have to give him credit for. So I get where you're coming from, the amount of games. That's why, this is, and this is all subjective. This really is.
Right.
Norm Snead, you look at him, old school. Archie Manning, Brad Johnson. See, Brad Johnson, I would have lower on this board too, if
I would
at
have
all.
Brad Johnson lower on this board.
That's my point. But you look at some of his accolades, you're like, okay, so Doug Williams. Now,
Well, he's the first time he went to the Super Bowl with the Redskins, right?
Yeah, with the Redskins, he was the first African American black quarterback to make it to the Super Bowl and to win it. So as a starting quarterback. So I don't know Frank Ryan, so I couldn't talk to him. So I just knew he played for Cleveland, Los Angeles, Washington. I read up a little bit on him, so I was just like, okay. Ron Jaworski, LT's favorite quarterback to beat up on.
No, even Ron Jaworski. I'm sorry, Eagles fans. I'm a big Ron Jaworski fan too. I think he's a little high, to be honest with you. And I'm not a hater of Ron Jaworski. I like him. Think he was
Yeah, hello DK. At 99, I get what you're saying, and that goes into some of these, the ones who are over him, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not putting Andy Dalton over Danny White. I'm not.
Right.
I'm not. And Danny White played with some good teams too. Cowboys won't fix their overall once they focus on one side of the ball. Okay.
But these are not even the ones I'm mad at. I'm mad at the Born and Moon one.
So no, we're gonna get there. Jim McMahon, the punky QB. I don't. You can argue, could he be a little bit higher? But when you look at his overall,
he could be higher.
But you look at his overall, he only threw for 18,000 yards, bro. I thought he threw for more, but then I'm like, wait a minute. With the Bears, they gave
He's always got hurt. He always got
hurt. But with the Bears, what did he always do? Turn around and give it to Sweetness.
Yep.
So it's like, no, okay, I can see. Yeah, he did. He didn't throw for a lot, but
even when he was with the Eagles, he didn't. He was just running it.
Bernie Kosar, I'm like, all right, I'm cool with that. I don't have a big issue with that. Brian Snipe. Now I'm telling you right now, back in the days, Brian Snipe was a killer. If it wasn't for what was that drive with against the Broncos? Remember that game against the Broncos where they would have ended up going? I think they would have went to the Super Bowl in that game. Let me double check that, because it was one time One-time MVP, and that's the other thing too. I look at league MVPs when I break a lot of this down too. So receptions. Yeah, he's season. I forgot what year did he play. I think he was the starting quarterback when they had that drive against when the Broncos had the drive in Cleveland, and that sent them to the '86 Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. So Dante Culpepper, could we say Culpepper could be higher? Could he be lower? He's a
I
three-time.
think he could have been higher, but who's next? Who's above him? Like, I mean,
Derek Carr.
Yes. Culpepper could be better than Derek Carr.
Let me see. Three-time Pro Bowler. His overall record, Dante Culpepper's overall record was 41-59. Passed for 24,000 yards, 149 touchdowns, 106 interceptions, 63% completion rate. I'm just going to stop there.
Yes,
Derek Carr is a four-time Pro Bowler. Now his overall record is about the same. 41,000 yards, 257 in touchdowns, 112. So
now, I don't look at Pro Bowlers. I don't hold Pro Bowlers. Like, I don't care how many Pro Bowls you go to, because it's not like there's some players that sat out that year that did not want to go to the Pro Bowl, or they were going to the Super Bowl. That's why they got in. So, you know what I mean?
But that's in this area. That's in this
Pro Bowls.
Remember
like
when
some people are like, "Yo, I'm not going."
Remember,
you go get
bro,
somebody else.
When we were younger, because the Pro Bowl was in between the Super Bowl and and it was in Hawaii. And guys, everyone did play back in the days as opposed to nowadays. So yes, what you're saying is true. So if you want to take some of it off the allure, that's fine. I don't have an issue with that. But I still give it credit because they were voted in to the Pro Bowl in some regards. Alex Smith.
I mean,
Alex Smith, you could say he could, because of his injuries, I probably would move him down a little bit, but he's at 76, so I don't think it's that big.
He got injured a lot.
There's Jalen Hurts at 75. So it's a tall, but Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl, that's giving him credence. Two-time Pro Bowler, Burt Bell Award. Now he's only thrown for roughly 18,000 yards, but he's rushed for 3,500 plus yards. Right. So it's a give or take. So you add that in to the equation. Jeff Garcia. Now I can make an argument that Garcia should be lower on this list in comparison to Alex Smith. You can make that argument.
I would say Jeff Garcia had to go lower too, but
let me see. Vinny Testaverde.
Oh my god!
And I looked.
Where's he at?
He's at 73. And it's like, because he's only made the 2 Pro Bowls. He only threw for 46,000 yards, 275.
And Smith has to be higher than him.
Yeah, but look at his touchdowns to interception. They're almost identical. So it's like, because at first I was like, wait a minute, Vinny Testaverde, #1 overall draft. But then you look at his history, his career, the lateness of his, It's like, yeah, okay. Dave Craig, yeah, okay, I can understand that. Being in the 70s, he was good. Kirk Cousins, it's like, really? Kirk?
I don't even know how he doesn't even 70s? I guess if you're looking at his yards that he threw.
Yeah, you look at the yard, look at the touchdown, the interception. He is good there. 298 to 131. It's and 67% completion. It's like it's respectable. So I can understand putting him in the 70s. I have no idea who Dutch Clark is. I'm not gonna lie. No. I just know he's a Hall of Famer, so I was just like,
he's a Hall of Famer, but I don't know who he is.
But he played in the 1930s. Like I watched him. Yeah, 1930s. Jim Hart, I saw. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never thought Jim Hart was that good. I just it's because here, his winning percentage is not that good. He played for the Cardinals. But this is what killed me right there. And I'm like, wait a minute. Nah, he needs to be lower.
Yeah.
209 to 247.
Yeah, he threw more interceptions than he threw touchdowns.
Yes, 51% completion, but you have him at 69. Mitch's favorite number. I'm like, no.
Yes, he has to be lower.
No. Jim Plunkett, I'm cool with.
I like Plunkett was a good quarterback.
Yes. Super Bowl MVP, two-time Super Bowl champion. I'm cool with that. I don't have an issue with that. You know, where he is now. I could make the argument here again too. Touchdowns to interceptions. You know, he's 50% in terms of wins, 52% in terms of completion. So if I'm going to kill Jim Hart, I have to do the same. So maybe I can drop him down. But you know, his Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVPs does give him a little bit more credence over Hart. Right. Earl Morrow, yeah, I remember Earl, even though I was very young. But yeah, I remember him in the 60s. At one time, league MVP, 3-time Super Bowl champion. So it's like 2-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All Pro. So he may not have the yards, 20,000, almost 21,000, but his winning percentage, look at that, 60%, man. I mean, it's like, okay, yeah, he was a good quarterback. So
yes.
Joe Burrow, here people are going to argue. They're going to argue, why is he at 66? I have to kind of agree.
I mean,
it's like 2-time Pro Bowler, comeback of the year, but then you go into winning percentage, 56%, 20,000 yards, and I forget he's young, but look at the touchdowns.
Can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
The only thing wrong with him is he just can't stay healthy.
Can't stay healthy. But the touchdown, the interception, the completion percentage, it's like, oh, that's good. And I forget he's only been here 6 years. He's only been in the league 6 years.
The only thing I got problems with Joe Burrow, he just can't stay healthy.
Yeah. So
he's a quarterback. That's why I say he's like Jim Kelly. He's a quarterback that, hey, they give you him, don't lose the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Chad wants
trying to get other people around you to win the game for you. He's the one that they're hoping you fuck it up.
Chad says he wants Derek Carr to come back and play for the Steelers. You wouldn't want Carr.
Christ. Is it that bad, Chad? That you need Derek Carr?
What's up, Mitch? Yeah, 69. There you go, Mitch. So
is it that bad in fucking Steelers Nation? You want Derek Carr?
I guess so.
He was a good quarterback.
Matt Hasselbeck, but this high? I'm sorry, no,
he shouldn't be that high, but he was a good quarterback.
Hold on 1 second, I need to check something. No, I mean, what gets him, I think, is because he won a Super Bowl, but
right.
No, did he win? Oh no, he lost. He didn't win the Super Bowl.
He lost the Super Bowl, didn't he?
Yeah, his brother won the Super Bowl. No, I'm thinking about his brother. Didn't they have to run, they wanted to run it, but they threw it and he threw an interception? Yeah. In the Super Bowl? No, that was Russell Wilson. Oh, that was Russell Wilson? Yeah. That was Master probably best known for leading the Seahawks to the Super Bowl, which they lost to the Steelers during Ben Roethlisberger's second season. So, but yeah, let me see something. This is checking my. Okay, hold on 1 second. Sorry, my prescription just got dropped off. All right. But yeah, Hasselbeck is, he's a lot higher than I thought. So, I'm not familiar with John Brody. So, when did he play there? He was the apparent heir to Y.A. Tittle. So, and he retired in 73. So, okay. So, Jared Goff. You got Joe Burrow over Jared Goff.
Now,
but Burrow has played longer.
but then again, Jared Goff, stay healthy. He's got the health thing.
Yeah. I get.
He got more yards. He got more yards than Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Okay. You can
He's
talk
got
me
more
into
yards
that.
than him.
I have no idea who this guy is. First AFL champion. Their addition to the win percentage is off. 82 and 75 is plus 500 alone. Unless you're killing them for ties.
Probably killing him for ties.
Touchdown. To me, if you have more interceptions than touchdowns, you should not be ranked high. And you're at 50% in your completion percentage.
Yeah, even if you're at 50%, you're completely you're just not that good of a quarterback.
You got,
but that's back. See, that's the thing. It's back in the day.
Yeah, I know. Different. I know. Mark Brunell. Who do you win the Super Bowl with? Was it with the Saints?
I don't even know how he picked what his thought was. You know.
Well, I mean,
what his thought process was, why he made people so high.
Yeah, I mean, let me see something on this guy. In terms of Haddle, he played 16 seasons, maybe best known as Dan Fouts' predecessor with the Chargers. It was prior to being replaced. At the time of his play, Haddle was the fourth all-time with 244 passing touchdowns, only behind Jurgensen, Unitas, and Tarkenton. But he had a lot of interceptions. He didn't become a full-time starter until his fourth professional campaign. From 65 to 73, led the AFL and NFL in passing touchdowns once and passing yards on 3 different occasions. Along the way, Charger Hall of Fame. I'm with you. What I'm reading here doesn't say that he should be this high.
He's just a 500 player.
Yes. No. Jack Kemp, yes, I knew about Jack Kemp. Yes. 2-time AFL, and that's the thing. I'm including the AFL and NFL, see, because they're back in the day. So he's a 2-time champ, 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, 1-time AFL Player of the Year. So, those go into my evaluation.
The Player of the Year has to go into it.
This kills it. All these guys are terrible with touchdowns to interception and completion percentage.
Yep.
Nah, sorry. I'm going to drop them further.
500. They're only 500 quarterback.
Yeah, he's 63, 37, and 3. So he's 61% in terms of overall, but his completion percent. He did play with the Juice. I will say that. When the Juice was in vogue.
Right. So that took it away from him.
Yeah. So Dak Prescott at 59. Okay. All right. But if he's at 59, then why did you put whatchamacallit at 70? What did you put Jalen Hurts? 75?
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts has a Super Bowl and a Super Bowl.
You know why? Because look at the yards that Dak throws.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, he'll never throw over 4,000 yards.
You know what? I have to give him credit. Look at this. Didn't realize 92 interceptions, 243 touchdowns, 67% completion. I have to be fair.
Yeah, he throws more.
He throws more, yes.
Even though Jalen Hurts got to 2 Super Bowls, won a Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts don't chuck the ball.
What's up, John G? Thanks for tapping in.
What's up?
You guys getting that storm? I don't know. I haven't.
Yeah, we're supposed to get 10 to 12 inches.
Yeah, my shades, my blinds are down, so I can't see right now. So, yes, I can. No, it doesn't look like it's snowing as of yet.
Coach, we're gonna have to speed it up a little bit, buddy. I gotta get ready for
look, all right. All right. Bob Waterfield, Tony Romo's at 57, Carson Palmer. I don't have a problem. Andrew Luck, I don't have a problem that low because of his injury. George Blanda, Joe Flacco.
I don't have a problem with him being
No,
there.
not in the 50s. I have a problem with this. I'll talk about that some other time. I
Yeah,
think
Michael
Vic should
Vick.
be higher. He should be
Yeah,
higher.
Michael Vick has to be higher.
Drew
He needs to be
Bledsoe,
higher too.
Rich Gannon should be lower. Sorry. Romy and Gabriel, don't have a problem with him. LaMonica, don't have a problem with him. Boomer Esiason, I don't have a problem with 47. Theismann, 46. I don't have, you can make an argument. McNair, God rest his soul, is fine. Phil Simms, who's my quarterback, I could also make an argument. You can say you can drop him.
Where's he at? Phil Simms?
44.
No, you can make an argument that he needs to be higher.
I can also make an argument he can be lower, and that's my favorite quarterback for the Giants. Cam.
Like he better than Cam.
Donovan McNabb is at 42.
All right.
Matt Ryan's at 41.
And now if you can probably make an argument he drops.
Ken Anderson was good back in the day, but I still could think you could drop him. Randall Cunningham at 39. Sonny Jorgensen at 38.
All right. I can't say he can go over Sonny. No.
Yeah.
Right high. Well, I like Randall Cunningham, but he can't go over Sonny. No.
Bobby Lane. Y.A. Tittle at 36. Josh Allen at 35.
All right.
Bob Greasy at 34.
Okay.
Namath at 33. Don't have an issue.
Good.
I have an issue there. I think Namath should be over Rivers.
Yes.
Sorry, I do.
No, you're right.
Sid Luckman. No. Ken Stabler at 30. Oh, come on now. What's the matter? Len Dawson at 29. You can make a flip of those two. I'm fine. Lamar Jackson at 28 because of MVPs. Norm Van Brocklin, yes. Sammy Ball, Slinging Sammy, yes. Russell Wilson at 25. You can argue
you can make an argument he can go down.
Yes, but that's only because of his after the Seattle.
Right.
Eli is at 24. Dan Fouts is at 23. Jim Kelly, your boy, is at 22.
I see. I think he should be lower. But
I know, so we can make that argument with the other two behind him. Warren Moon.
That's where I got a problem right there. Warren Moon.
Why?
I think Warren Moon should be higher.
Okay, so who are you going to replace him over? You got Matt Stafford.
I'd put him over Stafford.
It's Troy Aikman.
No, I think Troy Aikman would have to go higher.
Kurt Warner.
I know Troy Aikman has to go higher than Kurt Warner.
I agree with you there. Roger Staubach. I'm not putting Aikman over.
No,
Staubach.
he's not going higher than Roger Staubach. No.
Ben Roethlisberger. I'm sorry.
You can make an argument he can go lower.
Yes.
I mean, I do like Ben Roethlisberger. Don't get me wrong, but
yes. Terry Bradshaw, I'm fine with at 15.
I'm fine with him being there.
Bart Starr, I'm fine at 14. He's, I know now here, or I could flip these two.
Yes,
I can flip Bart and Fran.
You can flip them too.
I can even flip Fran with Terry because remember, Fran Tarkenton went to 3 Super Bowls and lost.
Right.
So, I do put those into the equation. Otto Graham with the Browns, yes. I'm sorry.
He's good.
He was good back in the day. Johnny Yu, yes.
Yes, keep him there.
Dan Marino, I'm fine with at 10.
Yep.
Steve Young, I'm fine at 9.
Yep.
Here, Drew Brees, I'm sorry.
I disagree with that one. He has to go down lower.
Yes, I agree with you. He should be lower in the rankings.
Better than Dan Marino? No.
Exactly. I don't think he's top 10. I will put him at around 11 or 12. That's me.
I mean, he has to go down.
Favre,
okay.
Elway, I'm fine with the tops. I really am. Aaron Rodgers, if you want to flip Rodgers with Elway,
Rodgers could have went down more.
You can flip him with Elway. That's about as far as I go down. Mahomes, I'm fine with at 4.
Fine right there.
Peyton,
fine.
You know what? No. I'm flipping Peyton and Mahomes. I'm flipping Peyton.
I would keep him Peyton. Mahomes the same.
He
But
was
yeah,
a
you got a
5-time
point.
MVP. No. He's a 5-time MVP. So no. I have to respect that. 5-time league MVP does put weight. Number one is Joe Montana, who I disagree with, and Brady is number one. I think Montana is number one for me.
Montana's number one for me.
Yeah, that's.
I say Tom Brady needs an asterisk next to his name, but that's my argument.
So,
but
Jay
Joe Montana he was just awesome.
Jay says Romo is too high. Romo and Dak have the same mental issues when it comes to must-win games. Josh Allen is way too high. One of the overrated quarterbacks. Okay, that's fair. Warren Moon has more natural ability than Aikman, but Aikman has those 3 Super Bowls. That's what hurts.
That's where you got to keep Aikman where he's at, or because he has the 3 Super Bowls.
2 Super Bowls.
Warren Moon was great. Love Warren Moon. Do I think he was, should have been up more? Yes.
Reed, I'm going to say based on who is over him, that's why you have to say if he's going to be higher, who are you taking out to replace him? So Jay says Warren Moon is too high, got killed in the playoffs. Okay. I think he could be higher on the list, but
I think Warren Moon should be way higher. Yes.
Yeah. So, but
I would. You want to know what really tapped my ass? That's the one that tapped my ass the most.
Well, for me, it was Drew Brees. Drew Brees in the top 10.
No, the Drew Brees one really too, because I was like, well, how the fuck is he higher than these guys?
Yeah. So, but all right. So that's it. We're gonna get out of here. Make sure you guys tap into halftime as he's streaming. What are you doing? You streaming the Sixers? Okay.
Yeah, Sixers at 7, so I got to get ready
just talked about Aikman.
Set it all up, and I got to eat something.
No, Aikman has 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah, Aikman has 3 Super Bowls.
So, but hey, again, all of this is subjective. So again,
it's everybody's opinion.
Yeah, so
it ain't like it is his stamped in, stoned in, and this is it. No.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, Reed. So, but yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Tap into halftime as he streams the Sixers tonight. I think I'm going to be on around 8:30. I have a debate show with NYG and Big Pat. So, but yeah, tap in and we'll be back next week. Got stuff during the week, so tap into all of us, the Hardcore Sports Network, the Aboriginal Sports Network. Got a lot going on. So, and thanks to everybody who tuned in to the draft. Trust me, we're going to be doing another one. So, but with that, we're going to get out of here. So, and what do you always say halftime?
Catch you guys on the rebound.
Peace. Oops. And
we gather round for the halftime chat. Old friends cracking jokes and talking stats. From life's little games to the greatest plays. Love and the stories from the old glory days. With Philly's heart and Coach's cheer, we break it down every moment, dear. Life is a team and we've got the plan. Sports, love, and laughter, that's who we am.